What's going on, everybody? Okay, so we are doing our thing today. There's a lot to talk about. Of course, there's a lot of craziness, like all of a sudden. It's like we can't get a one day where it's like, you know what? That was kind of a chill day. No. It doesn't exist. No. Not in 2000, not in the 2020-ish. From 2020 to 2025, there is no chill days. There is no days where it's just like, you know what? The world's not fucking burning as we speak. So, of course, we got a lot to talk about. So, we've got Ronda Rousey throwing shade. We've got Jay-Z making comments about Bad Bunny. We've got all kinds of stuff. So, let us go to it.
Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track. Keep my head up, staying strong, always moving on. Feel I don't belong, tell my thoughts to move along. Push myself to be the best, die with no regrets. Live with every breath, see my message start to spread. And I had so many dreams, then you hit your teens. Life ain't really what it seems, try to find out what it means. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win. I don't want no fake love, I want the real stuff. Everybody listen up, cause I'll only say it once. I'm gonna show you all the path, if you want it bad. I'm gonna show you where it's at, yeah, how you can get it back. Yeah, cause I ain't never done, I'll be number one. Working hella hard until I get just what I want, yeah. Rises like the sun, yeah, fatal like a gun. Shooters gonna shoot and I'm gonna shoot until I fall, yeah. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win, yeah.
We are back. Yes, we are. Woohoo!
Howdy.
What's happening?
Oh, not too much. Just had a chill day. My client's running smooth to the point where I don't even have to do anything. It's just running by itself. Good times.
That's a good thing.
Good times. And the rest of my day staring at Sydney Sweetie's boobs.
That's always a good thing.
Yeah. I can't complain. Other than that,
And I've got a little segment. I got a video talking about Sydney Sweeney, but it's somebody else talking about her. So
okay, that's fair.
Yeah, I'm getting a little stressed, to be honest with you.
Oh no, why?
This whole house selling thing is just stressing the hell out of me.
What's the latest?
Just trying to get everything timed, and it's like try to sneak in my last mortgage payment, and then it's like somebody else wants money, or it's stressing the hell out of me. So
it's almost like the money you get from the house, you need it to be in the bank now, so you can take care of these other financial responsibilities of getting out.
And it's not bad. It's just nitpicky. It's just you know what I mean. It's not like it's like, oh, I owe millions of dollars. No. It's just all little nitpicky shit that won't go away. And then they want to push it back 5 days, the closing, because the people on that side, and the lady was like, well, no, this guy's not, he's got good credit, so that's not it. It's just the type of loan that he picked. They want to pick another loan for him, and then they wanted a couple more days for underwriting, and it's just like, come on, get your crap together. It's like in a week and a half, I got to start putting stuff in storage. Like, I can't wait. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I was going to say that's something you can start. What's the old saying? If you can't control it, don't worry about it. Do what you can control.
Yeah. You haven't met me. You know me. I worry my ass off.
I feel I'm the same way. I will procrastinate about stuff that freaks me out and just put it off. But generally, like once every 2 weeks, I'll wake up like a house on fire and just get rid of all of it.
Yeah.
Like all at once. I'm not like let's do one thing Monday and one thing Tuesday. I'm like, no, how about if we just blow it off until Saturday? Hopefully I wake up in a good mood and I'll just knock it all out then.
Let's do like Warner Brothers and just get a stick of dynamite and blow everything up.
Yeah, Acme.
Little Acme. Just nuke it all. So it's like, it's stressing me out. And these live streams actually help because it takes my mind away from it. You know what I mean? So.
Just know in the end, it will all have worked out fine. It's just getting there is the problem.
Yeah, exactly. Because I worry about stuff that I can't control. I still worry. Thank you to my dad for giving me that wonderful gift. Because my dad's a worrier.
Well, shout out to your dad. I feel him. I get it. I get it. But lots of things, like any large things like house moving, even weddings. Like I, believe it or not, officiated a wedding. Some of my best friends got married. They said, can you get a license so you can marry us? I said, sure. So they would talk to me and they're all worried like, oh, what if this goes wrong and this goes wrong? I said, if at the end of the day you're married, it's a success. So I'm sure at the end of the day, Derek, you will have a new place in beautiful Florida. You'll have some money in the bank from the sale of your house and it'll all be behind you.
Yeah, it's just getting to that point.
I know. I know.
We've got some wonderful music. That's going to try to ease some of the stress away.
Okay.
Tuesday, we just focused on the Halloween special. We didn't do Musician of the Week. We didn't do Dum Dum of the Week, which we got both. So it's going to flush everything away.
Speaking of Halloween, I did talk to my son today. I said, that dude I streamed with, he said he saw a piece of paper come up right off the desk. And my son's like, do you believe him? I'm like, why not? Sure.
I don't believe it, and I saw it.
I'm like, well, why would he lie about that? Sure.
Like I said, why would I lie about that too? For everybody to be like, you know what, you're a freaking weirdo.
Right.
Why would I do that?
Yep.
So, all right. So let's go into Musician of the Week.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't mind, we would like to hear your voices on this one. You help us out. Ready? Start us off. It's unfair. I don't know why. I see the matter how hard you try. It's that time that it's hard to find you. Straight into time. Time is a great thing. Watch it rock by as a pendulum swings. Watch it count down to the end of the day. The clock keeps slightly away. So hard to feel. Low down low. Watch the time go right out to the window. Try to hold on. I didn't know. I wasted it all just to watch you go. Everything is silent. Watch out. We're out of time. Whatever the people doesn't leave me alone. The other time I try so hard.
Man, I love that freaking song.
That's a good one. Like you said, good album. The woman they hired to take Chester's spot wasn't really singing all that much. I'm like, come on.
Not really. There's some other videos where I've seen where she sings a lot. It might have been just one of those things where people are just so jacked. It's like, let them do it.
Yeah, that's fair.
They have a
I
good
guess so.
time.
I guess it's a thing now. You replace guys with like Rush replaced their drummer with a girl. Linkin Park replaced their guy with a girl. It's like a thing.
Now, my question is, and you the music.
Mhm.
I understand that people are going to say that it's woke or they replaced it with a girl. Sometimes is it the range or the voice? Because the original lead singer of Linkin Park, he had a different kind of voice. Not everybody can do his voice.
I think no, I don't think it's woke at all. I don't have a problem with it. But
Yeah.
I think Linkin Park fans, like Rush fans, are very supportive of their band and they will go along with whatever they choose. I think having a girl, the fans are, I think they may accept it a little bit more if it's a girl, as opposed to they try to throw a guy in there being Chester Bennington. Just
Yeah.
like if Rush tried to throw some guy in there to be Neil Peart.
Yeah.
But if you have a girl, the audience is like, oh, okay, that's interesting, you know.
And when she was first added to the band, I had seen like they did like it's kind of like a small documentary where they were on the road and they were just introducing her as the singer and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
And they're both like, no, we're not trying to replace Chad. We're not trying to.
Yeah, well, they're playing all the old songs though, so
I mean, is that replacing him though?
no, I don't think it's just. Well, he can't sing them anymore, so
Did he write them?
I don't know. I think the rapping guy is the main writer guy in the band. Mike,
Okay.
I think his name is. I think was like not the talent, but
Well, I
the-
call him Chad, but it's Chester, right? His name's
Chester Bennington was the
Yeah.
skinny blonde guy that sang all the pretty high notes and stuff.
Yeah.
But the rapping guy, Mike, I can't remember his last name. I think he wrote most
The majority
of,
of
songs.
them. Okay.
Yeah, so they're his songs anyway.
Yeah.
So fair play. You want to get somebody to come in, the girl sings good, you get along with her in the band? Sure. Why not?
And I never thought like immediately, oh, she's trying to
Mm-mm.
erase Chester.
Nah.
I never thought that. But I was just like, well, it makes kind of sense to have somebody that has kind of the same range that he does.
Yep.
Otherwise, it's going to sound weird.
Yeah. Plus, maybe they just vibe good. I mean, if you're going to be on tour with a bunch of people, you got to make sure that you get along. And maybe she's just chill.
And she was in an indie rock band that was really popular in like in the indie circles. So it wasn't like they just pulled her out of like the crowd and be like, you do it.
Right. Well, Linkin Park is like Limp Bizkit to me. There were bands I did not like in the 90s when they came out. I'm like, it's this new metal rap bullshit. I'm going to listen to my 70s prog rock. But as I got older, I'm like, God damn, they're pretty good. Like I listen to fucking Limp Bizkit. I'm like, keep rolling. I'm like, hell yeah, let's go. So
it just pumps you up. Gets you
Yeah,
in a
it does.
great mood.
yep,
So that's our musician of the week, which was
It's a good one.
awesome.
good one.
So yeah, that was awesome. Awesome. You know, okay, so they're that's awesome, but there's other things that aren't awesome.
Right.
And what we always do is we always do musician of the week first to get us in a good mood.
Mhm.
And if we want a good laugh, we always do dumb dumb of the week.
Right.
And today is no exception. We've got a dumb dumb, and there's multiple people that could have been the dumb dumb, but I was like, okay, yeah, we're gonna have to
Right.
do him as the
It's a
dumb
very particular selection process that Derek
Yeah.
goes through. He has to weed out lots of dum dums.
dumb. Very detailed.
The dumbest dum dum.
it's
Figure out who the
very
dumbest-
detailed. Okay, so of course it's got to be my people. It's got to be my people.
Always.
So here's the judge, and he has in front of him a Detroit police officer on a Zoom call.
Mhm.
He's not in his presence. He's on a Zoom call. So
Yeah.
we're gonna watch this and have fun with it.
Good morning to you. Can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Yes, Officer Jackson, badge number 3919,
Bruh.
out of the 12th precinct.
All right.
Officer
Today is,
Jackson. He got to ask
Yeah.
his camera judge.
you got some pants on, officer?
Sir, they're in the... No, sir.
Man, just fucked up on the camera. I feel him.
Okay, Miss Lee.
There, but for the grace of God, go on.
Can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Yes, Officer Jackson, badge number 3919, out of the 12th precinct.
All right.
Officer
Today,
Jackson. He got an
Yeah.
Oscar camera, Judge.
you got some pants on, Doc?
I
Yeah,
just
I
want
don't
to
know.
run twice because it's so awkward.
This poor guy. Oh man, he must be embarrassed.
Okay, Miss Lee.
Dude, you got some pants on. Like, what are you doing? You're having a court appearance. Why would you take the chance?
Listen, I'm totally on Officer Pantsless side. He just fucked up with his camera. He should have checked it beforehand. I've had meetings with COOs, CEOs. I'm wearing, not naked, but like shorts. Little,
You know how
boxer
messed up it would have been if he stood up and his ass was hanging out or his balls were hanging out?
That'd have
You
been
know
awesome.
how messed up that'd be?
Yeah, you should ask the judge. I don't know. Do you got pants on, son? Let's stand up and compare notes, motherfucker. Let's go.
Oh my God. So yeah, my man who decided to go to a court Zoom is our dum-dum of the week with his balls and his ass hanging out. So
Mhm.
that's a bad day for him.
He played it off pretty good though. He wasn't like, "Oh shit." He was like, "This fixed camera, whatever."
Hold
I
up,
got
wait a minute. I don't got no pants.
Yeah, I ain't got no drawers on. And
Don't be messing with the black man. Oh,
this
wait
is
a minute.
post-COVID. Everybody's
Everybody else is black. Don't be messing.
right. Would you ask a white man that question?
Oh yeah. Would you tell a white man to put his pants on? So yeah, he's our. Of course it's in Detroit, Michigan. Of course it is. It's my people. Of course it is. So yeah, it's our dum dum of the week.
What's wrong?
Dum 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 de doo de dum 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 de doo de dum 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 de doo de dum. Wow wow wow.
It's always your people that is. How close is Flint, Michigan to Detroit?
Couple hours.
So could that Flint, Michigan water have rolled downstream into Detroit? Is that infecting them? Remember the Flint water situation back in the day?
Oh, it's very possible.
Yeah, I think that happened. It's like a Fallout game. Everybody's got some brain rot because of this Flint water. He should go out on patrol like that. No pants.
I went with a buddy years ago. I think I was like 22 or 23. He got in trouble for something and he wanted to fight the ticket. And so we go to court and I accidentally walked in with my hat on.
Mm-hmm.
And the freaking judge like had a conniption that I had my hat on. This dude is walking around with his balls hanging out and no conniption was made. I had a baseball hat on that I forgot to take off.
Well, I mean, the other thing is the judge is dealing with killers, rapists, murder, all this shit, and he's mad about you wearing a hat? Come on now.
Yeah.
Come on, it's
So it's like,
2025.
this guy's got his balls hanging out. And
Nobody, listen, since COVID hit and everybody works remotely now, right?
yeah.
If my boss said, I need you to travel to Indiana and meet with your client, I'd have to go buy clothes. I'd have to get a suit. I don't have one. What do I need a fucking suit for?
Yeah.
I just like this for work.
When I lived in California, the first time I went back to Michigan, I didn't have a coat. And my dad's like, why are you wearing that? I'm like, Dad, I live in California. I don't need a coat.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay. So I wouldn't just bought a coat just to have one. But it's just like, I don't need one. I live in California, Dad.
Yeah, I get like dress up out of respect, I suppose, for people. I guess, but I don't know, man. It's even like basketball teams when they come walking off the bus into the arena and they're all dressed in suits. I'm like, what's the point? What? Why?
Yeah. That used to be a thing. That used to be like a dress code.
Yeah, well, now everybody's dressing like they're fucking Cam Newton. Everybody's coming in all pimped out with crazy ass shit. I'm like, all right, now
Which
it's
is
fucking
stupid.
now it's a gay fashion show. What happened? So maybe they should go back to suits. I take
I think
all that
so.
back. Yeah.
If you're styling and profiling with a suit going in, that's always a smooth take. I mean, it's always a good thing.
Yeah, but that's true. But my point is, what's the point? Just like they're there to play basketball. They're not there to be an actuary. So
Yeah.
come in with a sweatsuit. I don't know. I think it's silly.
I think it is silly too. All right, so let me hop over here. Okay, so our first story that caught my attention right off the bat
Uh-huh.
is Ronda Rousey was on Kreischer's podcast.
Ugh.
And I'm not a huge fan of him.
No.
Bert Kreischer.
He's not funny at all to me.
I don't think he's funny at all. And his laugh, he's laughing at stuff that's not funny, and it's like, bro, that's not funny. Oh, speaking of funny, did you see Into the Kill Tony with Roseanne Barr and Pauly Shore on it?
No,
that shit
but
was funny.
That sounds funny, and I will watch it.
Yeah, that shit was funny.
Roseanne Barr's fucking hilarious. Like low key, one of the funniest comedians of all time. She's hilarious.
God, yeah. That shit was funny. And there was a clip of them talking to a transgender person. You got to see that one too. That was part of that podcast or whatever. And they gave the transgender person actual good feedback. They didn't completely just shit on them and then say, on your way. They actually gave constructive criticism. You know what I mean?
Yep. Roseanne Barr actually based too. Who knew?
Yeah. Who thought? Like, who would have thought that the person that grabbed their balls and spit on the field in 1998?
Well, that was a mistake, but yeah.
That was a mistake. She doesn't talk about that anymore.
No.
Okay, so for this first one, she's on Bert Kreischer's show. And, of course, every time Ronda Rousey's on any kind of show, they're always wanting to get her back in the ring. And I'm not talking about the WWE ring. I'm talking about the octagon. They're always trying to get her to have one dream fight or something. So this is kind of how the conversation went, and then we're going to go from there. Let me make sure the audio is up.
Is there a price point that would get you back in the octagon?
I mean, I have everything I want. There's nothing that would really change my life.
Let's do price points on this.
Okay, $1 billion.
$150 million.
$1 billion.
What's up?
$350 million.
Billion.
You're just fighting Bert Kreischer.
All right. I will beat the shit out of you in your backyard for this house.
How long do I get to train? I was just talking to Joe on the walk over. How long for me to train to beat Ronda? That'll never happen.
He wouldn't know. He's not an expert. He's a fan with an audience.
That's interesting.
Well,
is that how you feel about it?
Never fought.
He fought Taekwondo, right?
Never fought. That's not fighting.
God damn, Ronda.
It's not fighting.
Well, I'm going to exit this conversation. No,
I don't want you to get any bad DMs.
So, Julio, what do you think about shots fired in Joe Rogan's audience?
Well, let's be real. All right, so if Joe Rogan and Ronda Rousey got in the ring, Joe Rogan would knock her out in about 3 seconds. And as a matter of fact, what do you think of this? Bert Kreischer would knock her out in about 30 seconds.
Think so?
Here's my thought process behind that. It would take one shot from him because he's a big dude. Weight, it's physics, man. Weight matters. That having been said, she's got a point because Joe Rogan, as far as I know, has never been in an MMA ring like UFC, right?
As far as I know, he did martial arts as a young man. That's sort of why he got into the early days of the mixed martial arts stuff because he was in martial arts.
And she, along with Gina Carano, they're OGs of the women's MMA. So she definitely has a platform to speak off of because she's been there, done that. And she was the biggest draw in MMA for a couple of years, like men and women, right?
Yeah.
Everybody wanted to see the Ronda Rousey fight back in the day. And I do like that I know she was in WWE for a bit, and I thought she was good. I like Ronda Rousey. And she left because she has a family. And she wanted to spend time with her family, which I think is great.
Yeah.
So if I like that she says, I'm happy. I don't need money. Why would I go through that?
Yeah, but why would you take shots at Joe now? As opposed to 10 years ago when you were in the ring still and you were competing. They're like, wow, Joe's a fan. He doesn't do what we do.
Is she selling something in this interview? Does she have a book out or something?
I don't know. I can look it up.
Because maybe she's trying to get on Joe Rogan's show, so she's trying to create. You do an angle, Derek, like we do in wrestling.
I was Ronda Rousey on Bert's show.
Bert Kreischer, by the way, annoys me in every way possible. I am not a fan at all of him.
He laughs about stuff that's not funny, and it's like, bro, that's not funny.
This is weird, a weird annoyance. Maybe it's a pet peeve, but I'm like, put on some shoes. The fact that
Yeah, I
bare
don't like
feet
that.
is
That's
just
too.
weird. I don't know.
I don't see anything about her selling a book or something.
All right. Well, she came on the
Maybe.
podcast. She's got to be selling something, don't you think?
Yeah.
Because she's going to take time out of her day and her family life to truck it over to this guy's house.
Yeah.
She's probably got something on the
She,
burner.
yeah, she's got to have something. Energy drink, book, something. Yeah, it doesn't say outright what it is.
You know, the one fight she could have that I would actually probably buy is if they had her and Gina Carano fight each other.
Oh, they've been talking about that. Gina Carano said that she'd be with it. She'd be down, but she'd have to be in shape. So she's like, there's a difference between actor shape and then in the ring shape.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I saw her in The Mandalorian where Gina Carano was in that, and she looked buff as fuck. I mean, she looked like I liked her as an actress, like a tough person, because you could buy it.
Yeah.
Like she looked like she could fuck you up, whether you were a guy or a girl.
And she was in one of the Fast and Furious movies, and she was hot as hell in that movie.
Dude,
did you
forget about it. I didn't, but I need Gina Carano's.
Yeah, she was so
boy.
hot. Like it was like after she started fighting, and she was in one of the she was like a henchman for like one of the bad guys in one of the Fast and Furious movies. I want to say 4 or 5 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
She was so hot in that.
If she, having grown up with Italians, if I would have brought her home to meet mom as a girlfriend, they would have locked the door behind her and said, "You're not leaving. You're marrying my son." So let's just
My dad would be in the background going,
I know, yeah. No, yeah.
Good job, son.
Yeah. But I like Gina Carano and Ronda Rousey a lot. And if they decided to fight, I'd watch it. Fuck it. That would be cool.
I think it'd be cool. I mean, how in shape and how good of a fight it would be at this point. I mean, I don't know.
It would make a ton of money, though.
Yeah, it probably would.
I mean, like the Tyson and Jake Paul fight made a bunch of money. That was stupid and
it was
ridiculous,
so stupid.
But it made money.
I mean, of course it made money. That's why they did it. But it was so stupid. I mean, it was fan service, and everybody knew that Mike wasn't going to last more than a round.
Mm-mm.
Everybody knew it.
And now he's fighting, apparently, Floyd Mayweather.
Why?
Money.
Why?
Money. Because,
What's up, Scorpio?
hey, what's up, Scorpio? I have never seen that movie. I need to do a deep dive on Gina Carano's film career.
Yeah.
And just watch the scenes that she's in.
Oh, yeah, of course. But yeah, she was so hot and freaking. I think it was Fast 4 or Fast 5.
She has one of the well, anyway, I'm not going to opine on Gina Carano, but yes, ridiculously hot. Like uniquely hot.
Yes. Okay, so the next story that we're going to go to you here.
Oh no. Is this okay?
Okay, so you know who Cheryl Hines is, right?
I don't.
Curb Your Enthusiasm. That was probably her main gig, is Curb Your Enthusiasm.
That was the one with Larry David was the
Yep.
lead guy. It was like a Seinfeld-ish type thing.
It wasn't exactly like Seinfeld. It was different, but yeah, it's Larry David and Cheryl Hines.
Okay. I know what you're talking about.
And you know who Cheryl Hines is? Married to, correct?
No.
Robert Kennedy Jr.
No shit.
Yep.
Hmm.
She'd been married to him for 30 years, 25 years, something like that.
All right.
So
Good for her. RFK Jr. is buff as fuck. He should get in the MMA ring, fight somebody.
So she's talking. There was like a 2-hour of conversation. So I just cherry picked this one because he was asking her about like her experience in Hollywood. So that's why I was like, okay, that's kind of what our shows are about, is Hollywood and music and movies and all that stuff. So I only got the part where they were talking about this. So this is Cheryl Hines.
How predatory is LA? It feels that way to me.
In what way?
It feels like there's a lot of ambitious people, and then there are a lot of people with power taking advantage of those ambitious people. That's the way it feels.
There is definitely that. I had one experience that I actually talk about in my book, Unscripted.
Plug.
Good plug.
Where there was a director that approached me and said, will you meet me in my hotel room? I want to talk to you about a film. And at that point, I had a different agent. I had a better agent. And I was on Curb at the time. And I said, well, I talked to my agent and I said,
You're on Curb Your Enthusiasm when he called you?
You know what? I think we had shot it, but it hadn't aired.
Okay.
Oh, because I met him in at a drugstore in LA. Yeah. I mean, this person has since been exposed, if you will. And he came up to me and said, oh, you know, I mean, I guess I could tell you the name.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. It's James Toback.
James Toback.
So he wrote,
Oh, is she going to tell me who this guy is?
Yeah. Well, she of course she's going to generalize. James Toback.
At least she said the name. I thought she was going to dance around that.
James Toback currently is 80 years old.
Oh.
Let's see what movies he did. He did Bugsy. He did Tyson. When Will I Be Loved? The Gambler. Anything? Harvard Man, Black and White.
So a bunch of like mid movies.
Yeah, it does seem like it's kind of like B-level movies.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing like huge or anything like that.
Yep.
I mean, he stopped in 2017. Did he die or let's see here? He didn't die. He probably just got excommunicated.
He's in exile.
The Gambler had James Caan in it. Great actor.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, I would say B-level movies. So yeah, this is who he's talking about. James Toback. This weirdo right here.
Did he write that at Bugsy? He wrote the film Bugsy. He's a successful director, writer. And I thought, well, this is a legitimate person. And my agent said, I think you should meet him. And I said, even if it's in his hotel room?
It's a little weird.
A Friday night?
How about the Polo
That's kind of weird, isn't it?
Yeah, that's weird.
And he said,
Okay, so Gina Carano said, hey, I want you to do a song for one of my movies. And I want you to come up to my hotel room and we'll talk about it. Would you think that there's something odd?
I wouldn't think anything at all, except I'd be in her hotel room.
Other than being lusted over her, I'm just saying, like,
I would hope there was something odd going on. Yeah.
I'm just saying, you wouldn't consider it a professional meeting for you to go up into their hotel room.
Yes, I would think it's odd, but it would be a happy odd. Because I'm
Maybe
a guy.
That's the difference between guys and girls.
Yeah. Now she's got a point. Like, if you want to meet me, I'm sure there was a lobby in the hotel or a bar or a little cafe. Yeah. You can meet there. You got to be in your room for. It's a little creepy.
We're not going to play checkers or patty cakes. It's not going
to. No.
People do this all the time. This was a while ago. This was a while ago.
They do this all the time.
Okay. This was probably what I was. This was probably how long ago? 20 years ago. No, more than that. 25 years ago at least. And I felt strange going into a man's hotel room on a Friday night. So I asked my friends to come with me. I said, will you guys...
Okay. It didn't necessarily have to be a Friday night. It could have been a Thursday.
Right.
or Tuesday at 10 o'clock. Either way, it's weird. Why would it have to be specifically...
Yeah, the day of the
Friday
week doesn't make any right.
Doesn't make any sense.
Oh, well, Monday, sure. Well, Friday? What? Oh my God! It's awful. Was she married at the time? Because this sounds like something you'd want to talk to your.
Like I said, she's been married to Kennedy for 20 years, 25 years.
Because if I was married to her and she goes, "Hey, hon,"
this is probably like early, like back in the day, she was really hot.
Yeah, but I mean, if I'm her husband, I'd be like, I would strongly suggest you not go to this person's hotel room. Or I'd show up with her.
Yeah, that's true.
Wait in the Polo Lounge. I said, this is...
Oh, it was in the Beverly Hills Hotel.
Yes.
Well, that's just perfect.
Am I
isn't
allowed to
it?
say that? And then I gave him the room number. I said, if you don't hear from me in whatever it was, 30 minutes, come knock on this room because I don't know if I'm going to have phone reception. I don't know what's going to happen. It's probably all going to be fine. But if you don't hear from me, just come to the room. And so when I got to his room, I said,
Can you pause real quick?
Sure.
This
just so
enrages
you know,
me
I
about
have-
women sometimes.
Okay.
If she was worried to begin with, she shouldn't have done it. If you go somewhere and you're like, okay, I'll go, but could you wait outside for 20 minutes? And if you don't hear anything from me, then come knocking because I may be in trouble. Don't go in the first place.
Yeah, exactly.
You're putting yourself in trouble. Then anything that happens to you after that, kind of partially your fault. Sort of.
I mean, yes. Why would you put yourself in that position?
Correct.
Or why didn't you have your manager go with you or your agent and be like, look, I'm not comfortable. Can you come with me and be you're my agent, obviously. So this guy isn't going to get freaked out because her agent's with her.
Right.
So it's like, if you felt that uncomfortable, you're right. Either don't go or bring like your agent or somebody that's going to be there that has your back.
Okay, I'm going to say something even more misogynistic and worse. If a woman, not like her or anybody in this situation, even considers going into a director's hotel room on a Friday night by herself, I think part of me says she's like, okay, I'm not sure what I'm going to do to get this role, and I don't want anybody to see my decision. See where I'm going with this?
Yeah. But she had motive,
just
but
saying.
obviously she's not going to say that, like, well, if I have to twinkle his balls a little bit, then
Yeah, she might have been all right, a little ball twinkling. And she just
I'll do what I got to do to get the part.
Maybe. I'm not, but I'm just, because I can't for the life of me figure out why a woman would go into some weirdo's hotel room at Friday night at 8 o'clock alone when there are so many other options to meet.
Yeah, meet me in the bar.
Right. Yeah.
I'll be there. We'll have have a couple soda pops.
There you go.
Yeah.
my friends are waiting for me downstairs. And, he said okay or whatever. I did not get the vibe that it was a weird situation. And then he starts talking, and then he's, telling me, you really have to be willing to step out of your comfort zone as an actor. You have to, and he's asking me, do you feel like you can do that? And I said, well, of course I can. I'm an actress. I'm a trained actress. This is what we do all the time.
Whatever.
And so then
I have never had, the only conversation I've ever had with that type of situation is when I cast Griffin and he didn't want to cut his hair. And it was like, okay, there's a compromise because he didn't want to go like super big bald on his head.
Sure.
Because he didn't want his friends to make fun of him or whatever it was.
All right. But
so there was a compromise because of the having to take his hair off.
Right. But
I've never had those other conversations about, well, are you willing to be a team player, Julio?
Well, you didn't. Well, I'm not even going to say this, but no. But he, the young man who played Griffin, which, by the way, when we interviewed him, a fine young man.
Yes.
Nice young man. He was like 9, right?
Yeah.
Of course, he doesn't want to get his hair cut. I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I don't blame him for going, well, I'm going to get shit on at school, so can
like
we
I'll shave.
meet in the
He said
middle?
I'll shave my head, but I don't want to go bald.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to go with a bald cap because I didn't want because
Nah,
Hollywood does
people
it
would
and
know,
it don't
yeah.
look great.
Nah, they would know.
An indie film, it's not going to be good. So it's like, okay, the compromise is just having his hair super short, and then we'll take some of his hair and clump it on the pillow so that he's like, oh, my hair is falling out. You know what I mean? So
Well, he was a good little actor, did a great job in your movie, The Warrior, which you can
Yes.
find on Amazon and soon YouTube.
Yep, it's going to be on YouTube Movies. So very, very soon.
If you're not going to shill it, I will. Damn it, Derek.
Excellent. Okay.
he starts asking me strange questions.
Like what?
Do I have a lot of body hair?
Do you have a lot of body hair?
What?
Wow.
And
I've never, again, no matter if I worked with somebody or for somebody or did my own projects, that conversation never happened. I've never had that type of conversation.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm speechless.
Here's the script. What do you think? Do you want to be part of it or no? That's
Right.
pretty much my thing.
You
And
would
then if
leave-
they have questions, the person can come to me, but the script is the script. If you feel comfortable, let's go. If you don't feel comfortable, I'll find somebody else.
You wouldn't invite some actress to your, let's say, bedroom in your house, and your opening line is, "Do you have a lot of body hair?" That
would not be a thing.
I swear to God, I don't know, man. The more look, I'm a creative guy, you're a creative guy, but the more I read about, hear about, and spend time with some creative people, there's fucking weirdos, dude.
Yeah.
There's a lot of weird people out there.
If I was a director and writer of porn, then I think that question would come out because it's a porn. Other than that, no, it's never going to happen ever. I'm never going to do that.
Unless she's playing like female Bigfoot, then maybe he's going, well, I need a woman with a lot of body hair. So,
well, and then like if I'm casting for a female to, I don't know, be a mom, and the person that I like for the acting job has a mohawk, then a conversation might be like, hey, can you grow your hair out for this role? Yeah. But I'm never going to be like, you know what, I need you to check the body hair, and I'm never going to do that. That's so freaking weird. Which I don't understand. I'm a creative person, but I'm not a fucking weirdo. I'm not just like randomly thinking about freaking body hair on a girl. Like, who does that? That's weird.
It's extremely weird. Yeah.
So weird. Anyway.
That's not usually part of the woo.
It's really not. And I thought that is so
body hair
crazy.
For an opening line. That doesn't seem effective to me.
Right,
I'm not a woman, though. Does that work?
Oh, yeah. I fell madly in love that night. We had tons of kids and we're happy. And you know what? I was like, okay, well, I can't say that I do. I'm like looking at the hair on my arms. I'm like, you can't really see it. I don't know. I don't know where this is going, you know? And then he says, you want to take off your shoes and get comfortable.
Oh.
I said, oh, I'm comfortable. And he said, you don't want to take off your shoes? And I said, I don't. I'm totally comfortable. Don't worry about me. And I was wearing boots. And he said, why don't you take off one boot?
Come on.
Oh, so he was a foot fag, as they call him. They're the weirdest of all.
Again, I would never do that. I don't. That's these weirdos put a bad taste in people's mouths. So if I was to cast something and ask somebody a question, be like, oh, you're one of those weirdos. It's like, no, I'm not one of the weirdos. I want to make good art. I'm never going to ask a girl to come up to my hotel room and take one shoe off. I'm never going to do that.
It's just so strange. Like, what's your body hair situation, and can I see your feet?
That's so weird.
How do you get that degenerate, Derek? I don't know. I'm not creative enough, I guess. I
don't know. Again, here's the script. Do you want to do it? If you don't, we'll find somebody else to do it. That's pretty much my conversation when I see somebody that I like for the part. My conversation is, here's the script. Let me know what you think. I'm looking at you for this part.
Yep.
Then the person will come back and say, no, it's not really something I want to do. And then there's somebody will be like, oh, I love it. It's great. Okay, let's roll. You know what I mean? Like, it's never anything like that.
Fucking LA, those Hollywood, man, they're creepy. Some creepy fuckers, man.
Yeah, it is. I just don't understand why you have to be creepy and a creative person at the same time. I don't quite understand that.
And at this point, I'm like,
men are so creepy. I'm
like,
sorry.
One boot. And I'm thinking to myself, why one boot? Like, where is this going? Why would it be one boot? But for whatever reason, I was sort of intrigued. Like, why one boot? So I took off one boot. I left my sock on. And then he starts talking again. And then my friends knock on the door. And I said, oh, that must be my friends. And he looked at me like, what are you talking about? And I went and I opened the door, and they were all, it was like an episode of Friends where they're all their heads are in the doorway like, Cheryl. And one of my friends looked at my feet and he said, where's your boot? I said, oh, it's over by the couch. And he goes, get your boot, we're going. And they were all like, yeah, get your boot, you're out of here. And I said, yeah, it is weird, isn't it? And they said, yeah, it's weird.
It's so weird.
And then I left.
Did you ever talk to him again?
No, but, you know, he was sued by a lot of women because he would, this is what he'd do.
What's this guy's name again, Derek?
Because he is a successful
James
person,
Toback.
director, writer, he would go up to women in New York and LA.
Let me share it real quick.
Jesus, I'm looking at his picture, and I could have called this immediate. Yeah, he looks like a fucking degenerate.
He looks like a freaking creep.
Can I tentatively call bullshit on some of her story?
I have Alex in this next.
Oh, of course Alec Baldwin is in one of his movies. Of course he is.
What a shocker.
I am so shocked right now.
Let me check his early life. Every fucking time. Nailed it. Every time. Early life never fails if you look on Wikipedia, but okay.
Oh, really? Does he come from a messed up family?
No.
Oh, no?
No.
And say, I'm James Toback. You must know me. Why don't you come over to my place? I want to work on something with you or show you a script or whatever. And, and his thing was apparently that he liked feet.
Yeah, that is a thing.
And
thing?
he would
Not my thing.
manipulate these
The
women, overpower them, and do sexually provocative things.
Yeah. I don't see feet as sexually provocative. Maybe I'm the weirdo.
Yeah. No, I'm with
same.
you, fucker.
I had and in the moment, I don't know. It never occurred to me that this would. It never occurred to me that this is a weird guy who's trying to, do something sexual. I mean, I guess it's sort of a slow burn,
It didn't sound like a slow burn. He invited you up to his hotel room, asked you about body hair, and then asked if you would take your boot off, and then you did.
Yeah, why would you do that?
And then your friend showed up and ruined it. She's like, guys, go. I'm trying to get this gig. All I need to do is take off my sock and I'm in. Yeah, I checked out the wiki. There's something happened with him not 6 months ago.
Sexual misconduct?
Well, there was if you go all the way to the bottom of that section, you will see he was just told he has to pay back $1.8 billion.
Oh, wow. To an accuser.
And he acted as his own attorney, which there's
zero chance of winning.
if you represent yourself in court, you have a fool for a client.
Oh, he did the pickup artist. Ugh.
I don't know, man. It's just these so many creepy, just weird. Now, $1.8 billion. I don't know exactly what he did, but he must have done a lot of shit to have a ruling against him for $1.8 billion.
October 22nd, 2017, Los Angeles Times columnist Glenn Witt reported that 38 women have accused Toback of sexual harassment or assault.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Did you see
accusers include Rachel McAdams, Selma Blair, Terry Kahn, Katrina Sorskin, Julia Moore, Becky Wallstrom, and Cheryl Hines.
So people looking for money. Did you see what he responded? He said, hold up, don't scroll. It says, Toback denied these allegations, saying he had not met the women, or if he had, it was for 5 minutes or so.
Oh, jeez.
And I don't remember them.
Whip reported since the Times published his article in October of 2017, a total of 395 women contacted the newspaper and said that Toback had sexually harassed them.
Yeah, well, that's
God, that's people piling on.
Piling on. That's right. Because even the main actresses, like Rachel McAdams, is pretty big. I know her.
Yeah.
Selma
Blair was like she was real popular, like 2000 to 2006 or 7.
But yeah, so a couple of women said this dude was creepy in his hotel room, and I'm offended and I'm going to sue him. And then all the other...
Julianne Moore, maybe when she was younger, but not now.
Yeah, and then all the other failed actresses in Hollywood. Oh, me too. I was up in his hotel room too.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Is it possible to disagree with both sides of this? Because I do.
No, it's not. It's not. Because it's always like, and I'm not calling bullshit with her. I'm just saying it's one sided. So it's like we don't hear from him because obviously he's in prison.
Why didn't, if she felt weird after he asked her to take off her
why even
shoes,
go
why
there?
didn't she leave? Like, no, I'm not taking off my boot. What does that have to do with anything? I'm out.
Or because she could have been like, hey, if do you have a script or something you want to give me, I'll take a look at it, and then fucking jam.
Right.
You know
then
what I
if
mean?
he fucking Phil Spectored her ass, then there's a assault charge.
I would even feel weird about doing a rewrite on a script and then saying, hey, if you want to come up to my hotel room, I'll just hand you the script.
Mm-hmm.
And then open the door, hand the script to them, and then they leave. I would feel weird about that because they would automatically think that I'm up to something.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
When you could have very easily just said, hey, I'll meet you at the bar. I've got a script. I'll give you, and then we'll maybe have a drink and just and talk about the role. Done. Then people aren't going to be creeped out because you've got all these people around. You know what I mean?
Yep. No, I
So
agree.
it's like he set himself up because he's dumb, and then she's dumb for going there. Like, why
Agreed.
would you go there?
Agreed.
Every time I've talked to somebody that's got any kind of name, they always want me to submit it to their publicist, submit it to their agent. I've never had it where the person's like, oh, yeah, meet me on 52nd Street and hand me the script. It's never happened.
Yeah.
Ever.
Was her encounter with this guy very odd? Yes. Was he inappropriate if what she's saying is the truth? Yeah, pretty much. But I don't put victim on her. She could have not gone.
So, yeah, I'm with you where I see both sides, even though the dude is a freaking creep.
Women have to take some agency. If it's the age of feminism, Derek, it's like they can do everything men can do except apparently say no.
Yeah.
So it's her fault that she was in that situation to begin with.
Yeah.
Was not
Nobody
her fault
forced her to go up there.
It did not give him the right to treat her like he did.
Oh, yeah, of course. It didn't open up the door for him. Yeah.
But asking a girl, what's your body hair and take your shoe off, I don't know that that's is that something you get thrown in jail for?
I mean,
I don't know. What law did he break?
Especially because she was in his hotel room.
And she took her shoe off.
So it's his word versus her word.
Yeah.
Avoid it all. The entire thing, just avoid it.
Correct.
I'll meet you at the bar. We'll have a couple drinks. We'll talk about the role. Here's your script.
Mm-hmm.
Let me know if you want to do it. And then we come back and we'll do a read through and we'll, if you want to discuss about the role, then that's fine. But yeah, it's kind of dumb how somebody would put themselves in that position. Why? Why would you do that?
I mean, I saw the picture on Wikipedia of this guy. It took me 2 seconds to know that I would never want to be in a room with him. Would never want anybody, wife, daughter, nobody. It looks
so you're immediately creep. Get the fuck out of here.
5 seconds. I'm like, this guy is a creep, and I can tell off the bat. Nope, 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 nope.
Because a lot of stuff you do as an actor is weird. There are a lot of things that are not normal, that are odd, that are out of your comfort zone. You're showing up on a set and kissing a person that you just met, and that's part of your job.
Well,
if that's your role, that's the scene. So there are things that happen that are just strange and also normal at the same time. So, taking one boot off, I just didn't think that was.
That the script called for that.
No, I didn't. I had no idea if the script would go for that, but I didn't. I can understand how a woman that's in a spot like that, it's a very vulnerable place for them to be. And if I didn't have
it's not.
my
Just
friends
leave.
on the other side of the door.
So now women have no agency now. Okay, well then they do need men to protect them, and they should shut the fuck up and let men make
I
all
can
the
do what I
decisions.
want. I can go and do something and not be held responsible.
Correct.
And then it's his fault because he's a creep.
Correct.
You knew he was a creep before you showed up. Why even take the chance?
Yep.
Meet me at the damn bar.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't feel bad for her. I mean, I feel bad for her that she was.
If you don't want to discuss the role at a bar, a couple drinks, and if you have a problem with that, then we're done. Conversation's over. Especially if you have any kind of clout or backers that are wanting a good movie. You know what I mean? Like, why would you put yourself in any position like that ever.
Or even better, like you said, bring your agent along with you.
Yeah.
And tell the guy, towback, hey, I'm going to bring my agent with me. And if he has a problem with that, go, well, why?
Yeah. If he has a problem with that, then we're done. Our conversation's over.
He's a business partner of mine. I want him involved in this. So, I don't know. But maybe that's not how it works out there. I don't know.
I just think it's a lot of naive people that think that, especially during probably the 70s and 80s and 90s, there's a lot of naive people that are trying to get their hustle on, but they also think that they're that have to flex their morals. They have to kind of flex their morals a little bit to potentially get what they want. It's like, no, I got this line right here that we don't cross.
Mm-hmm.
Period. End of story.
Yep. It's willful ignorance, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
She knew how dumb she was being, and she did it anyway.
So in hindsight, she probably looks at it differently. But yeah, why would you put yourself in that position at all?
I don't know what would have happened. I don't know. But anyway, what was your question? It was something about taking advantage.
Yeah, are there predators in Hollywood? And I think
we did an interview with a woman called Casey.
I don't know. I think that's just that's the rest of the clip. But like I feel sorry for her. I do. But I don't feel sorry for the fact that she was naive, knowing that it was a messed up situation ahead of time. It wasn't she was put into a situation where there's a pile of people everywhere and then everybody leaves and it's just like you and somebody. Then it's like, oh my God, this is freaking weird. No, she literally went into a hotel room with a man and it's just like, come on.
I don't feel sorry for her.
So yeah, I kind of don't feel sorry for her because she could have made the decision that like, no, we meet in the bar, you hand me your script, we'll talk about the project, and then we out. If you have a problem with it, we're done.
Yep.
Conversation over.
Yep. Speaking of out, Derek, hold down the fort for 30 seconds. I'll be right back. We have a show on Sunday coming up, don't we?
We do have a show coming up. So I still have to pick a deep dive that we're going to do for Sunday. I haven't really thought about it too much, but we're going to figure it out. We're going to do a new segment. I've been watching hit and miss. So like I've been watching wrestling since I was a little kid. So we're going to do a wrestling news section. We're not going to do like the weekly. We'll talk about Raw or SmackDown, but I want to do like a news, like a segment where we talk about wrestling news. Like for example, Mike Rotunda, who's Bray Wyatt. I don't know if anybody knows who Bray Wyatt is in the crowd, but Bray Wyatt had passed away last year. Mike Rotunda is his father. And he just got put into a home today or yesterday. So that's news. I want to talk about stuff like that. So we're going to do a new segment that's got that's about wrestling. So I'm getting excited about it. I'm going to make a bumper for it, and we're going to talk a little bit of wrestling news.
I do love me some wrestling, so I'm excited for that segment.
Yeah, so I like doing these segments and changing it up a little bit. So because eventually when we get monetized, unfortunately, musician of the week is probably going to have to go. Or get shrunk down or something because we're going to get hit with copyright every single time.
We'll figure it out, or we can do musician of the week and it'll be more news oriented.
Yeah, so we're going to have to figure it out or something. Yeah, musician of the week in the news or something like that. Yeah,
or you'll just
play
a
viral clip or something. Yeah,
you'll just play songs from the hot new dad rock band, The Prominent Citizens. I guarantee you won't get copyright struck for that.
Yeah, we're going to have to check that out.
Available on Amazon, Spotify, Apple, YouTube.
So yeah, we're going to come up with some different segments and stuff, and I got to figure out what the deep dive. And like inside of YouTube is you can do the little posts where it's sort of like not a journal entry, but kind of, and you can do polls and all kinds of stuff. But nobody really responds to those. So I thought about giving people the option of what we're going to deep dive for that particular week. But if people are not going to respond to it, it's kind of like it's just kind of a waste of energy.
As the main host of the show, Derek, my vote would go to whatever you find interesting and you would like to talk about. Choose that.
Okay, so yeah, I'll have to figure it out
because we gotta do content that we enjoy and not chase the algorithm.
That's true. That's my true statement. Yeah. So yeah, I'll have to figure out what the deep dive is going to be for Saturday, and then eventually in the next couple of weeks we're going to do a segment about wrestling. Right. So so we'll look forward to that. Okay, so we're going to the next thing. Okay. So we talked a little bit about the Super Bowl. And it
Yes.
was a huge story about 2 weeks ago that Bad Bunny was picked as the musical guest for the
Yeah.
Super Bowl.
Yep.
And he's made comments about not wanting to perform in the United States because we're all a bunch of bigots and racists,
Well, we are. Yes.
which I hate anybody that does that. I don't care what color, what flavor, what nationality. I hate anybody that uses the ists immediately.
Yeah, I agree.
You're nothing
And-
but a punk to me.
And I know, okay, well, the guy's an idiot, clearly, but the problem is there are a lot of idiots that take him at face value and believe what he's saying, and then they'll go and repeat it like an NPC.
That message.
Correct.
I need to
Correct.
come up with something that's just like, that message, it's a robot. That message,
That'd be a good segment.
the message.
We got all kinds of ideas there.
Okay, so TMZ caught up with Jay-Z and asked him about that and asked him about Bad Bunny being picked for the Super Bowl. So we'll watch it.
How are you? So we gotta talk Bad Bunny.
I don't want to talk about nothing.
Oh my goodness, not even Bad Bunny. Why are people hating on him?
They love him. Don't let them fool you.
I love that. So we gotta ask you, what are the Super Bowl predictions, Mr. Carter? Do you have any?
Indianapolis
So
Colts.
how did the combo go? Like, was Bad Bunny like super surprised? Was he like, gang, get nothing? Well, how did you even pick
I ain't got
that?
nothing for you. I don't want to disrespect you.
No,
Like, you
it's
know me about
okay,
nothing.
sir. You were nice last time I got
Yeah,
you.
yeah. I don't want to disrespect you, but I ain't got no scoops for you.
Not okay.
Yeah. I love you though. Keep doing your thing.
I appreciate
Okay,
you.
look at the drink.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Ciao. Thank you.
Give it to them. I'll pick it up next time. Thank you.
Thanks, Jay. Have a good night.
So, I think that he should at least back up his position because he's the one that chose it. Because his company is the one that picks the artists for the Super Bowl.
I think he handled that interaction well. He didn't come off like a complete asshole. But I didn't know. So Jay-Z's in charge of picking the musician for the halftime show?
Yeah, his company is. Yeah, his company is the one that basically puts the show together. Picks the musician, does the staging, does all that, like puts the whole production as far as the halftime show.
I don't know why anybody expected anything different from the NFL, considering that they allowed people to kneel and not stand for the national anthem, and there's, end racism on the back of the helmets and LGBTQ games and pink cleats for this and that and the other thing. So the fact that they've chosen Bad Bunny, why is everybody like what? I mean, yeah, of course they do. They're woke and they're trying to attract a Hispanic audience because in about 50 years, this country is going to be more than 50% Hispanic. And that's their future audience. So that makes sense.
Really?
Yeah.
I think Hispanic people are more into MMA and soccer, right?
Yes. The boxing, absolutely. But that doesn't mean that if they're going to be half the viewing audience in America, that the NFL should not make inroads to that demographic. So it makes all these decisions make sense to me. Now, personally, do I have any respect for Bad Bunny's music? No.
No, it's
not
all
music.
NPC
It's
garbage.
bullshit. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Am I going to watch the halftime? Well,
It's him singing or rapping to a beat. That's it.
my daughters will like it. And if they're watching the Super Bowl with me, I'll watch it with them. Because my daughters, one's 21, one's 23. That's like right up there. They would like that.
The Super Bowl's halftime shows always have been about the crossover artists. So like Beyonce was at one time, but then she had Destiny's Child with her for half the show. So it was sort of Destiny's Child, and then Beyonce did her solo stuff, which is there's cross appeal because there's people that don't necessarily like Beyonce as a solo artist, but they love Destiny's Child. So there's always this appeal. Bad Bunny doesn't have an appeal. Most white guys who watch football don't listen to Bad Bunny.
No, why would you? People who watch football on the regular are my age.
Yeah.
Well, you know what?
That's
Young
the
black
NFL
people
not knowing
watch
their
it.
audience. Because the NBC had to, or is the Super Bowl on NBC or is it on ESPN?
It's not on ESPN. It's going to be on one of the major networks, so it may be NBC this year.
So the network had to sign off on it. So of course they don't give a shit.
Yeah, because they're going to get lots of people tuning in at least at halftime.
Honestly, I'm going to look at some alternatives to the halftime show. Just saying.
I'll only watch it if I'm watching it with my family and the girls want to watch it, then whatever. It's not the end of my life. If I have to watch Bad Bunny speak Puerto Rican or whatever the fuck this shit, it's fine. Like I watched him. Do you see him in WWE? He was fucking awesome. Do you see his match?
Okay, so what I'm going to do is sit on there and be like, cool, click.
That's fair.
Because unless the halftime show is banging, then I'll watch it. If it's garbage, click.
If I'm watching it by myself or with my like bandmates who are more my age, then we're not going to watch it. But you know, like I said, kids, whatever. I'm not that upset about it, to be honest with you. It's fine. Would I rather it be somebody else? Yeah. But I don't know who else it could be. Like who's hot now? Like Sabrina Carpenter? That would be good, right?
I don't know. I don't.
She's like with all the young girls. Taylor fucking Swift, who's already at half the games. That would kill it.
I think she declined it. I'm pretty sure.
I'm sure they asked her, and she probably said no. But that would be the biggest halftime show. I mean, in terms of everybody would watch that, right?
I don't know. It's hard to say.
Well, who would you put out there?
I don't know. I'd have to. I mean, it has to be somebody iconic. A lot of iconic people are pretty much past now.
Yeah, there's no iconic rock and roll bands anymore, which is.
I mean, when it was in Detroit, they had Detroit artists. They had Stevie Wonder. They had Smokey Robinson. They had all kinds of people from Motown, and I loved it.
They did lots of nostalgia stuff, like they had Prince and Paul McCartney and stuff like that. But it's too far down the road for those guys.
Where is it this year? Indianapolis or Indiana? Do you happen to know where Super Bowl is?
I'll look it up. I thought it was Las Vegas.
Oh, it could be Las Vegas because the new stadium out there, right?
I think so. Oh no, I'm sorry, I'm wrong. San Francisco.
Oh, it's in San Francisco. Okay.
Yep, and it's on. Yeah, you're right. NBC.
It's on NBC. Okay. Yeah, so the network had to sign off on it.
What I
just don't like music that I don't know what the person's talking about.
See, this is where I have to.
I can't sing along because it's like, what? Huh?
I have to check myself and realize that I'm just old. Because
that has nothing to do about being old. It's like
I get angry. I don't think anybody should be allowed to speak Spanish in America. I think you should be banned if you can't speak at least at a decent level after being here for 3 years. I'll give it that. If you can't pass a third grade English speaking and reading English test after being here for 3 years, out. Get out.
Be gone.
But that's not the way it is. That's not the way the country's going. And like I said, we're going to be outnumbered in a couple generations. So we won't have well, I'll be dead, but my children won't have a say in it.
Well, your children better get started with the kids. we need some population.
Bro, they're coming. And my kids, white as the driven snow, baby. All these kids. I talked to my youngest daughter. I had lunch with her for her birthday, and she was talking to me. My youngest daughter doesn't want to have any kids at all. She's not interested in relationships, nothing. She's like a romantic, wants nothing to do with it, right? And she goes, well, that's okay. My sisters will have kids. I'm like, yeah. And then we started talking about, I maybe shouldn't have said this, but it's important to me that my progeny looks like me. Is that racist to say?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Like I have two daughters that have blue eyes. This makes me happy because they look like, me.
Yeah.
If I don't know, I guess it's kind of racist to think that way, but
how's that racist?
I don't know. It's maybe people. Well, my youngest daughter certainly thought it was, but
I mean, people look at me and look at me. I'm 14th generation Mullins, the whitest of the white guys. I look like what people look back then. Like I'm not a mutt. I'm 100% white dude.
See, I thought you were Hispanic when I first saw you, Derek.
Are you serious?
I did. Or at least like part Hispanic or something.
My last name's Mullins. That doesn't get any more Irish.
I didn't know your last name. I figured maybe your first name was Derek, your dad named you, your white dad named you, and I don't know. I don't know.
I'm just saying is I look like what people look like 50 years ago. And because people are so mutts now, because everybody sleeps with everybody, and it's just like you don't know what color somebody is. It could be like, white, candy stripe, Puerto Rican, all in one. So okay, what?
Hey, I'll tell you what. I have experience in biracial kids, and it causes confusion.
Oh, does it?
I've seen it because you don't know what. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, down the road, when everybody's like that, it won't matter anymore. But for now, we're in the transition. White people being phased out, blue eyes, no more of them. Can't have that. And that's getting back to Bad Bunny. Like, it upsets me a little bit, but nobody cares. Nobody under the age of 30 care, and that's the NFL's future audience. So that's why they booked him, I'm sure.
If the NFL doesn't go under because of gambling, because I know the NBA is taking it to the woodshed.
Remember we talked about that story the other night, and I'm like, somebody owed somebody something to get into that. It turns out that basketball player, did you see he owed the IRS $8 million?
Oh, did he really?
Uh-huh. So that's why he was.
Did you see Garnett was implicated in it?
Oh no, really?
Yep, Garnett was part of it. You know, he played for Boston. Mm-hmm. Dude, it would not surprise me if somebody like a LeBron didn't know what was happening. Would not surprise me whatsoever.
I think this is the tip of the iceberg. And even when I was talking to my son about watching football this weekend, I'm seeing terrible calls. And now I'm going, well, wait a minute. That call was obvious. Why didn't the referee make that call? And now I'm thinking, the fix is in.
The Lions got screwed.
Yeah, there was several bad calls in the Eagles-Giants game. There was a couple bad ones in the Commanders game. So yeah, now you think about it, before you go, well, that ref's just an idiot. Now you're like,
one of these days, somebody's going to slip and say something about fixing or something about the referees. We'll tell the referee to say this or something. One of these days, something's going to slip. Like with all the cameras and everything is social media now, somebody's going to say something. I can feel it.
Yeah, and as a sports fan, that upsets me because it should be about the sport. Now everything's about who dressed like what, walking into the arena, gambling shit. It's about everything else now. Now it's like a soap opera for men.
This NBA stuff could bury the NBA. Could bury them.
You think so?
Oh yeah. I mean, when Michael Jordan played, they were getting 30 million people watching Michael Jordan. Now they can get barely 10. And now all of a sudden there's allegations of everybody fixing the games.
Yeah, I did see that. I did see that viewership is down like 50% this year.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be, and I'm not saying like tomorrow, but I think eventually the NBA is going to have to either pack it in or something. Something going to happen.
Well, the answer, watch hockey, kids.
Yeah, watch the hockey.
Before they take that sport from the white man too.
Yeah. So far it's sacred.
Yeah, so far.
We got too many Europeans on there, that's why.
Well, but that's okay.
They took away fighting, which is one of my favorite parts of the game back in the day.
They didn't take it away. There's still fights all the time. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's here and there. All right, the next story. And no matter how much we try not to talk about AI, it always keeps coming up.
Bro, every day there's a new thing.
So Guillermo del Toro says he'd rather die than use generational AI in his films.
Oh,
not interested.
That's your boy. Yep.
Good for him. That is what I am talking about. Let me look up.
While you're looking up what you're looking up, you can't not talk about AI because it moves so fast. What happened last week is way different than where AI is this week. Nonstop.
Okay, let me share this real quick. Okay, Mr. Del Toro. He's doing that Frankenstein movie that we watched the trailer for a couple weeks ago.
That's supposed to be pretty good.
What other ones did he's done so many. He did Pacific Rim back in the day, 2018. Comes in Peak, The Yellow Thin Line.
I can't lie. I'm looking at his movies. I'm like, why is this such a big deal? I'm not seeing anything all that great. Pan's Labyrinth. That was supposed to be good.
Yeah, Hellboy. He did all the Hellboy movies. Pan's Labyrinth.
He was also supposed to direct the Hobbit trilogy and backed out at the last minute.
Was he really? He did The Shape of Water, which was so weird. Shape of Water is where a human was sleeping with an alien. Weird. Well, some of the stuff like this stuff right here above here is what he produced.
Okay.
What he directed: Frankenstein, Troll Hunter, Crimson Peak, Pacific Rim, Hellboy, Blade 2, Mimic.
Yeah. But in the end, regardless, he's a big deal.
Yeah, he is a big deal.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that he said, "You're not touching my damn movies."
Mm-hmm.
I love it. Love, love, love. So even though I'm not a huge Del Toro fan, even though he's got some movies that I've enjoyed, love it. Love, love, love.
Good for
But
him.
you ain't touching my damn movie.
Taking a stand.
During a recent sit-down in NPR, Del Toro asserted that he would he'd rather die than use artificial AI intelligence, particularly generative AI, in any of his feature films. He compared the growing culture fascination surrounding the controversial tech to arrogance displayed by the titular literary madman in his Netflix adaptation of Frankenstein. AI, particularly generative AI, I'm not interested, nor will I ever be interested. I'm 61, and I hope to be able to remain uninterested in using it all until I croak. The other day, somebody wrote me an email, said, "What is your stance on AI?" And my answer was very short. I said, "I'd rather die."
Wow, that's extreme.
Oh, I love it. I love it. He's, regardless if I love his movies or not, it's about the art. It's about the process.
Yep.
And this AI stuff, I'll do weird thumbnails or something using AI, but it's not touching my movies. It's never going to touch my movies ever.
Well, we are, as we've spoken about before, we are the last of the Mohicans because it's coming. Same with the Bad Bunny Spanish halftime show. We can hate it, not like it, but that's the future.
Because in my opinion, people are fucking lazy. They want the benefits of art without actually doing art. They just want to just put out some AI garbage and, oh, that's art. No, that's not. All you did was just put some words in a fucking page and it created it for you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's not art.
Yep, and we've said on many occasions the process is the fun part.
Yeah.
Why would you skip the fun part of
like
making
I'll
art?
use little AI thumbnails for some of the YouTube videos because sometimes it in the search engine it actually likes the AI thumbnails. So I'll use some of them. I don't use all of them, but sometimes I'll do them, especially if it's like I did one a couple weeks ago. I did a thing about a YouTuber getting attacked by her cat. So I made it a thing where she's being stalked by cats. So it's like something like that. I used AI because I can't make it happen any other way. You know what I mean?
The AI thing it's moving too fast. Have you seen all the layoffs that are happening in major companies? Target, Amazon, YouTube. They're laying off tens of thousands of people. And it's because they're replacing them with AI, whether it be robots like they have in China, where there's no people working at factories. It's all robots and a couple of guys that do if one breaks down, they fix it. It's over. So I think what people are thinking is with AI doing everything and giving humanity everything they need, robots, AI and stuff, that humanity will then be able to spend their lives doing what they're passionate about.
It's dog shit.
Like
it's bullshit.
The theory is post-scarcity. You know, it's like Star Trek: The Next Generation, where there's no money, there's no racism, there's no. And that's
a lie.
The next generation or two are going to be the ones that are going to have to navigate that. But it's coming.
And I'm hopeful that people aren't dumb, but I know that people are going to be dumb. I know it.
I'm reading a book about AI and how it's replacing God in some ways and doing this.
Oh,
and that.
no,
And the
he's
thing-
not. No. I mean,
No, well, let me explain what they're. It's not like that's the God, but back in the old days, the only, in some new days, the only reason you would need for something happening was God's will. So people didn't really think about outside of that. They were just told, well, don't question it. It's because of God. That's why it happened. AI is starting to be like, well, just ask AI. If AI said it, it's right. There's no need to think about it. That was the level. But my point being, I started reading this book 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
I am about 75% of the way through it. And AI has changed so much between the time that I started reading this book 2.5 weeks ago to now. and it's moving at a breakneck and scary pace.
But it's an algorithm. It's not actually intelligent. I can't go on Grok and be like, "How was your day, Grok?" And it has an intelligent conversation with me. It doesn't. So it's just an AI. It's just a algorithm that is basically a faster version of Google. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I think the younger generation, women especially, can't separate. They will, if they get attached to something, they will start to humanize it, and they will give it a name, and they will call it a he or a she.
Okay, so I'm gonna say it right now, and this is gonna be a hot take. I'm really starting to dislike women in general. I'm really starting to dislike them because of the robot. Like every single time, like it has something to do with some woman destroying the planet or destroying art, and it's really starting to irritate me that I'm trying to be with a woman, but I'm gonna hate her at the same time if she's trying to like have AI destroy everybody.
Well, that's an interesting take, and yes, I get annoyed with women on occasion, several occasions, but hear me out on this one. If you wanted to make this world a safer place, get rid of the men. Who starts all the wars? Who created AI?
Yeah, because we have to deal with the garbage that the women.
Well, that's a good take, actually. Yeah.
The women started the '60s movement.
Well,
women started the 2020 movement with all this feminist garbage. It's women that, and I'm not saying globally. I'm talking about like in our country. Mm-hmm. It's the women that every single time we have to navigate some retarded person's take.
But it used to be you would do that to get laid. Now it's almost like getting. I'm past my point, but if I were a younger man, Derek, I don't know that it would be worth the trouble at this point.
Yeah, no shit.
Like whatever, just bring me an AI robot. Fine.
I can't be like I love you, and then on like 5 minutes later I hate you.
Yeah,
I love you, but 5 minutes later you're a fucking idiot.
It is amazing. You'll see people like Andrew Tate or people on the other side saying, this is how you need to treat women. I'm like, motherfucker, we've been trying to figure this out for 100,000 years. Nobody has figured out women.
Well, the problem, we're going to get into the weeds of this if you want to have this conversation.
We can.
Because men in general want to get laid, so they kowtow to women.
Correct.
Whatever women say, they'll get because they want to get laid. Period. Plain and simple.
Or they want to be left alone. That's another issue too.
Correct.
Like, whatever. Fine.
So men need to get better at not thinking with their woohoo and actually saying, okay, I agree with you on this point, but this point, no. No, they want to get laid by women, so they give women whatever they want, and then the women get power, and they turn into AOC, or they turn into freaking whatever other weirdos are. That Crockett lady. Yeah. As soon as they get power, they turn into that person.
But those are like from my end, I can't be misogynistic because 4 out of the 5 most important people in my life are women, and I have respect for all of them.
I'm just saying, I grew up with very, very strong women and women that were married for decades.
Sure.
My Aunt Joyce and Uncle Kenny have been married for like 70 years. Like, those are good examples that I have as a young man. But can I find a woman that's going to have those type of things? No, not in 2025. Good luck with that shit.
Well, they might have them when you meet them, and then 10 years down the line, all of a sudden they change their mind and decide they don't want to have them anymore.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So it's like, I've got very, very good genes, and I got very, very good examples of what you do. But in 2025, most people are garbage. Absolute garbage.
Seems like it. I don't even think it's like women are bad. I think it's just women are women. It's just different now, but it's always been the same.
Yeah, because men want to get laid, so they let the women do whatever they want. Which I don't think so. I think there should be some sort of line in the sand. Like, all right, women, we respect what you have to say, but you're not going over this line. If you do, there's consequences.
Yeah, I just asked you to take your boot off, hun.
Oh, crying outside. I mean, go on X right now, and everybody's going crazy over the EBT. Well, 99% of the people going crazy are women.
I've seen some guys doing some homeboys doing some, hey, man, y'all think we finna not gonna steal that chicken, man. Y'all finna come at you.
I understand, but for every one guy, I see 10 women screeching.
Yeah, that's true. True.
So anyway, so we got off topic, but yeah, thank you for Mr. Del Toro for saying, nope, your AI ain't gonna touch my shit. Hell no. All right, so this next one, and this is something that we had talked about a couple weeks ago. Okay, do you remember when I played that audio clip of Jamie Lee Curtis crying and talking about Charlie Kirk getting assassinated?
Yes. Yeah.
And that she felt sorry that his kids was going to grow up without a father, and that she completely doesn't agree with his politics at all. But she was compassionate, and she had a little bit of a like, I feel sorry for his family. A little bit of compassion,
almost
Jamie
like
Lee Curtis had.
Like a normal Democrat.
Yes, like
an adult.
a normal adult Democrat. Yes.
Right.
And now she's getting backlash by the psychos. Yes. Jamie Lee Curtis responds to threatening backlash she received after her comments about Charlie Kirk on Mark Maron's podcast, where she said, if it was true, a man of faith, I hope that his final moments and his faith carried him, that he felt the presence of God.
And she got backlash for that?
Yes, she got backlash for that.
Very amazing statement.
Yep, she did. Because these people are lunatics. And I'm supposed to listen to somebody that is an unhinged lunatic? I don't agree with Jamie Lee Curtis's politics. Not at all. No. But she was giving an honest opinion that she hoped that he found grace and he'd found God being assassinated, and that she felt bad for his family.
And as I know you hate when people do this, but I'm going to do this. I'm assuming she's a parent. So the first thought that I had when Charlie Kirk was assassinated was those poor kids.
Yeah.
And that's probably was her first thought.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's a parent, but all her kids are older. Because Jamie Lee Curtis is in her 70s.
Yeah, well, Lindsay Lohan's her daughter, isn't it? Is that right?
in a couple movies.
Okay, well, it's close enough.
When Jamie Lee Curtis was shooting Fierce Creatures in London 1996, Princess Diana came by the set with her two little princesses. Had been a long, and Curtis was much needed pee break when the royal family arrived. Unfortunately, by that time, she had made mile-long journey back from the bathroom to her golf cart. Diana and the boys were gone. So Curtis wrote to the princess letter, which she left at Kensington Palace, saying how sorry she was that she was not able to meet her and how much she admired her. Curtis explained about the long day at the bathroom break and not being able to meet her. But let me go back to this one right here. So if the binary world today cannot hold two ideas at the same time, I cannot be Jewish and totally believe in Israel right to exist at the same time. Reject the destruction of Gaza. You can't say that because you get verified or you get vilified for having a mind that says I can't hold both of these thoughts. I can, which is 100%. Somebody always wants you to pick a side. Yes, I'm a Trump guy. I'm an active Trump guy, and I've said it before. I'm a Trump guy.
Yeah.
But I can also have other opinions that aren't Trump related. I can feel for somebody that's put into a situation that they didn't ask to be in.
Yeah, it's like everything is like if somebody were to ask me what are your thoughts on Trump, my response would be, could you be more specific? What in particular? Like what there are things he does I don't like, things he does I do like.
Yeah.
But nobody in 2025 has time for that.
Yeah, you have to pick a side. It's like
evil.
Yeah. I don't pick a side, but we've been doing this show for a few months, and we started on Dave's channel, talking with Dave. like we logically look at every single thing and give our honest opinion of how we would react to something, which is what I think is different about our show, is because we do give our honest opinion, regardless if people like it or not. And I challenge people to come in here and have a conversation. I don't like the trolls. I don't like these people that, write in the comments about dumb stuff. I'll just immediately block them, because it's like, you're not adding any kind of conversation. You're just coming in here and being a little troll. You know what I mean?
Yeah, which is interesting for me, because out of all of us, like the people that we've streamed with, Dave and Jim, and I'm by far probably the most liberal out of everyone.
Yeah, you're more moderate liberal, right?
Well, I'm all for throwing everybody who's illegal out the country. But no, I generally, like, in terms of like with the trans and gays, like I'm not really. I'm like, whatever.
Yeah,
whatever.
live
do
your best
thing,
life.
man. Yeah, everybody.
But if you're under 18, then I have a problem with it.
Well, yeah, of course, that's abuse of children. That's clearly right.
And it's a law that people just choose not to read or look at or anything.
Right, but plus we do the same thing to the other side too.
Yeah.
Well, you voted for Kamala, and I did this. I told. Remember during the election when I was streaming with Dave, I said the fact that one person would vote for Kamala Harris tells me this country is doomed. Like nobody. Yeah. But
she got no votes in the primary. If that was a Republican and they got no votes in the primary, I'd be saying the same thing.
But
like this dude got nothing.
But there are people who believe just as strongly as I do about the way the country's going to the right, in terms of it going to the left. Like, they're just as passionate about it as I am.
But they don't have any kind of position that's actually worth a shit. Well, that's my problem with it.
Yeah, the secret there is they're all idiots.
Yeah,
and should be wiped out.
If they came with an idea that I could actually say, you know what, that's actually a pretty freaking good idea, I would give props. I would say, yeah, actually, that's a pretty good idea. But they don't. It's, I hate Trump, fuck you.
But you see what happens when somebody like Jamie Lee Curtis actually says something decent.
Yeah, and actually has a passionate that she was concerned about Charlie Kirk, and hopefully his faith brought him to Jesus, and she was concerned about his family.
I saw a picture of a woman who was going to a Halloween party dressed as Charlie Kirk being shot with a red splotch on her neck and free. It's just, I'm not a too soon guy, and if it's funny, I'll give it a pass, but that's ghoulish to me.
That's ridiculous.
Weird.
Celebrating somebody's death, regardless of who it is. Celebrating somebody's death?
Yep.
Psychopath. Absolute psychopath. But yeah, she got backlash for actually being a human being.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Yeah.
But hey, if you swim with the sharks, you're going to get bit, Derek.
Which shouldn't be like that at all.
Well, it shouldn't, but who do you think she voted all this shit in? So really, in the end, it's kind of her fault. What did she expect?
I mean, that's true. Yeah, same thing with the girl going into the hotel room. What did she expect?
Kinda.
Freaking weirdo.
Kinda.
Okay, so this next story is Jennifer Lawrence said her old interviews are so embarrassing, and she gets why the public eventually rejected her and her personality.
We did?
Yeah, I kind of did.
Oh, okay.
Did you reject her personality?
I never really had a big opinion on her. I thought she was all right.
Yeah.
When I saw her in a movie, she was fine.
Yeah, she never blew my doors off. She was always like, wow, look at this girl.
She was good. She was fine. Didn't ruin any movie she was in. Didn't make me want to see any movie she was in. She was all right. It's good.
She's got a new movie I actually want to check out where she's like a psychopath. Have you seen a trailer for that?
I have not. Is it okay? No, I haven't heard of that.
She's married to I can't remember who she's married to. I want to say Driver, but I don't think it's Driver. I'll have to look it up. She's in a new movie where it's one of those things where it's like, oh, she's such a great girl. She's awesome. And then behind doors, she's like, like a freaking psycho.
Well,
so
all
yeah, I
like
want to see that.
Yeah. I have seen some pictures of her that makes me think she would be a fun date, though. Pictures you may have to look for, Google.
Okay. She'd be a good hang.
Yeah. Yeah. You talking about Adam Driver?
I'm looking it up now to see.
He's a little young for her. Well,
I'm trying to the new movie that she's in. Who plays her husband in it? Jennifer Lawrence.
You're saying
movie.
husband in her movie, not
Yeah.
husband in real. Oh, okay, all right. Well, you might.
Oh no, Robert Pattinson. Robert Pattinson plays her husband.
Okay, the
And
Twilight guy.
she's basically abusing him.
Mm-hmm.
It looks pretty good, where she's just like the love of the life and the greatest person ever, and then behind scenes she is a fucking nightmare.
Why? See, to me, why would I want to watch that movie? That sounds like real life to me.
Yeah, it's called Die My Love, where she
Yeah.
basically, she is a psycho. I kind of want to see it.
Well, have fun with that.
I'm not gonna lie. It's
Sounds like-
it's a psychological thriller comedy type thing.
Mm-mm.
So yeah, as long as it's done well, I'll check it out. So anyway, so that's what she's talking about. Is this interview is basically, you know how it is. They got a project coming out, and they got to do some sort of expose. It's talking about her gender personality or whatever, but it's one of those things. So.
Variety magazine. Variety is like lefty, aren't they? They're like super left, aren't they?
They never used to be. They used to be kind of in the middle. If they hated something, they would say they hated it.
Yeah, they were. Like, what's the big? Like, you were out there. What was the big news? What was the rag that everybody read back in the day? Was it the Hollywood Reporter, Variety? What's the hot?
Yeah, Hollywood Reporter, Variety.
Okay.
If you wanted to find stuff or try to find people in a band, you went to Recycler.
Oh, okay.
There was a magazine called The Recycler.
Hmm.
Okay, this story I'd seen, and we're just kind of peruse a little bit because I know we had talked about other people in bands that were trying to sue somebody that wrote the song because they said that they're part of the song so that they should get some money. The
Yes.
police.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so she was in Terrifier. Actress Catherine Cochran has sued the producers and series director Damian Lean, alleging breach of contract and the distribution of sexual explicit content without her consent.
Really?
So basically, she was in the movie. Have you ever seen the first one?
I have not.
Terrifier?
Never heard of
Terrifier
either
is
of them.
that clown dude with the white face that's
Okay.
just like, oh, it's a clown, and he kills people.
Gotcha.
She was very scantily clad in some of it, and
All
now
right.
she's saying that she regrets it and she wants money because she didn't. You're the one that sat there and took the pictures, and you're the one that sat there in the movie all scantily clad.
So it's
the
like
check cashed, baby.
Yeah, it's like a drunk college girl that has sex with a lacrosse player on Friday night and wakes up Saturday and claims she was raped.
Exactly. It's the
Yeah.
the same thing.
It's the
so I
same
know
thing
we
as-
talked about the police. Same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh yeah, I'll talk to Julio, and Julio would say the exact same thing I'm going to say. It's just like the police. Oh, I regretted it, but yet the money, the check cashed. Yeah, baby.
And like this is why women are so hard to deal with nowadays, because you're inundated with all these stories, and you're like, I don't even know what to. Can I look at them anymore?
Yeah.
Like never
I'm gonna
mind. I
say,
just
oh,
don't
that's a
wanna-
hot chick. Oh no, you're gonna get beaten
Yeah.
down with a freaking billy club if you say, oh my god, this girl's hot.
So young men, young white men particularly, are just opting out. They're like, it's not worth the risk. Fuck it.
Yeah, and of course she said there's a breach of contract for distribution of sexual explicit material without her consent.
All right.
Number one, you signed an NDA. Number two, you signed paperwork saying that they have the rights to your likeness. Like, that's day one. I had my actors in my movie, which I have my little binder I can pull out, where I had day one. You give me the permission to use your likeness in materials like distribution, to cover the movie,
advertising.
Advertising. As long as it's not over the top, like somebody rocking nakedness or something, you give me your permission. It's the same thing. She had an NDA and she had a likeness contract. So all this is just nothing but fluff, just garbage.
Yep.
So it's like, come on, lady. Like you can't be that freaking dumb. You're very attractive, but you can't be that dumb.
Well, you'd be surprised on how dumb these women can be, but yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true. Okay, so this one, and I got to be honest with you, I've never been a Mariah Carey fan. She's always had one or two songs that I liked.
Yeah.
This is her son, and he's a streamer on Twitch or something like that. He's streaming video games and stuff.
Okay.
And if you had a number one, a very attractive girl, woman as your mom, and number two, a celebrity like Mariah Carey that everybody knows, would you be embarrassed?
No, I don't think so.
He is completely embarrassed. Mom, get out of the shot. I'm embarrassed. So yeah, we're gonna watch this.
There she is. What are y'all talking about? That's my sister.
I know. I just want to get everyone's hopes up.
Why are y'all all okay? Y'all need to get out now. Just everybody get out. Mom, I can see you. Okay. They're saying hi, Mariah. I love you. Oh my God. Hi, you guys. I love you.
Hello, Miss Carey. Hi, Mrs. Carey.
37. Can y'all please get out, please?
All right. You know what? I changed my
Yes,
mind. That
please.
is, I could see I was a little embarrassed.
Would you be embarrassed if your parent was a hot number one, number two, a best-selling music artist?
No, because I would realize that's the main reason people were even watching my stupid stream.
Correct.
But what's he, like 13, maybe
Yeah, he looks
14?
like he might be early teenager.
If somebody in the chat's all like, "Oh, I love your mom," I don't know. Maybe that would be a little awkward for somebody that age. Maybe.
Yeah, but they're watching you because of your Mariah Carey son. There has to be some curious eyes that are like, "Oh, maybe Mariah will show up on stream one time."
Well, I'm sure that's why people are watching. Yeah, absolutely. But he's probably trying to do his own thing. He's like, "Come on, Mom." Now everybody's like saying, "Why don't you turn around and show me that ass, Mom?"
I just thought it was funny that he's acting like a typical teenager who's embarrassed of his mom, but his mom's Mariah Carey.
Dude, if I'm wearing that hat on a stream, I'm not embarrassed by anything else.
Exactly.
What
Come on.
14-year-old boy wears a gay Kirby fucking hat? What's his problem?
Exactly. He might be transsexual. I don't know.
Rocky, can we say hi?
Junior, get out of my room.
I tell that boy to get out of the way. And
Rocky,
zoom
can
in.
we say hi? Rocky, Rocky. There she is.
What are y'all talking?
And Mariah Carey still looks good.
I know.
She looks great. Her
Yeah,
stupid
she still
fucking
looks great.
dog and her stupid friend with the dog. It's all
Yeah.
so stupid. Ridiculous.
Oh, that's his sister. That's her daughter.
Oh, it is.
I just thought it was funny when I'd seen this that number one, Mariah Carey's in the background. Number two, her son is embarrassed like a normal 12-year-old kid would be embarrassed to their parents.
Yeah.
I just thought it was pretty funny.
Yeah. I don't have a problem with the kid. I'm trying to put myself in his place, which is hard to do, but I'd probably be embarrassed if my hot mom rolled up behind me while I'm trying to play fucking Call of Duty.
I'm trying to
like,
focus
Mom,
here and I can't
Mom.
do the thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd seen this and I'm like, yeah, I thought it was pretty funny that he is embarrassed with his mom, just like a normal teenager would be.
Well, that's cute. Wholesome.
Yeah, it's wholesome. Okay, so this is another one that is we covered it last week about Ben Stiller saying that comedy is different because Trump's in the office and all this other stuff. He did another freaking Variety article. Ben Stiller says that the term Nepo baby is a selling point, kind of like that Brat Pack thing. Like, in my opinion, he's kind of just trying to stay relevant, yes? He hasn't done a movie since the second Zoolander, and that freaking bombed.
I think he's at the point where he can just do whatever he wants when he wants. He's just stacked with that with that Hollywood money.
So during his recent appearance on a Howard Stern show, Ben Stiller gave his thoughts on the term Nepo baby, which describes children of celebrity parents who became famous themselves. Stiller, who recently immortalized the life of his own famous parents in his documentary Stiller and Murrah, Nothing is Lost, said he considered the monarch more of a selling point than a put down. I think it's kind of like the Brat Pack thing, right? New York Magazine, they coined a phrase and then it's just become a thing, Stiller said. But it's always been what it is in humanity and life. It's like you buy a violin and Stradivarius or whatever, and it's been in family for hundreds of years. That's a selling point.
Okay.
Stiller added that it doesn't understand that there's no other arguments to be made about the access of all of those things. However, he was also pointed out when he was growing up in the history or up in the industry, he also saw that the less glamorous side of Hollywood. he did not get invited to the parties just because, or he got invited to the parties because he was Jerry Siller's son.
Yes. Although I will say I would say he's more, he has bigger notoriety than his parents, Helen Mirren and Jerry Stiller, ever had.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that the doors were opened for him. So for him to say it's just a selling point, I think that's ludicrous. When he was a young comic, just getting into the business, his last name mattered. And for him to say it was just a selling point, I don't agree.
No, he wouldn't have a career if it weren't for his parents.
Yes, because in his first movie, and I'm a movie guy, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And I watched the first movie, and I'm not going to be like, oh, keep an eye on that Stiller guy because he's Jerry, he's famous son of somebody who's successful.
Mm-hmm.
Like I never thought that. I as soon as I watch the movie, I want to see if you're talented. I want to see if I'm entertained, you're talented, you can carry a movie. End of story. But don't care what your last name is.
But people like him and Adam Sandler, they don't have to be good because they're just flush with cash. They could do whatever they want, and there's people that will watch it, I guess. I don't know.
Well, it was fun. I never really imagined that I would spend that much time not acting. It wasn't a planned thing, but I was kind of just waiting around for something that I really connected with and been doing work behind the camera a lot. And so when I got this email from David, it was kind of this wonderful gift out of the blue. And we'd been talking over the years about trying to do something together. And he just sent me this project, and he had it all thought out in his head in terms of just the idea of what he wanted the movie to be, in terms of working with the kids, shooting on their farm. It sounded like such a unique experience, and it felt so organic to me. It felt like you just really were passionate about this idea, and I would have wanted to work with you anyway, but this was a specific thing that you really wanted, it felt like, to get out and to make, because there was an urgency about it, I think, that you had because of these kids being kids, and they're not going to be kids forever, and wanting to capture them. And that inspiration for me was so exciting, and was really one of the reasons why I wanted to just jump in.
And David, this is also, you've been doing a lot of big studio films, horror films. What was it about Nutcrackers that, why was this the kind of project that you wanted to make at this point?
For so many reasons, most of my career, I find a comfort zone, then I shatter that and jump into something new. I find a new comfort zone.
Yeah, they're talking about like a latest project, so we'll move on. But yeah, I mean, the meat and potatoes of the article is basically him just saying about being a Nepo baby, and he didn't like the term.
Well, he's okay. I mean, have some humility. You were handed the world on a silver platter, because you come from, famous parents, and there's another reason that I won't discuss on this show, but I don't know, man. Like, I'm not saying Ben Stiller's not talented.
Oh, I like Something About Mary is a great freaking comedy. I love Something About Mary.
But there's a lot of people that can make that movie or make something just as enjoyable that don't, aren't in a.
And the first Zoolander was funny. The second Zoolander was freaking retarded and dumb, but.
I'll be back in a minute.
All right. So yeah, Ben Stiller, and of course, as soon as you look up Ben Stiller on IMDb, the first pictures are with him and his parents. So for him to sit there and be like a Nepo baby, like in your IMDb, you basically have you and your parents in the photos. So it's like, come on, dude, like. Recognize that, yes, the doors were opened to you that most people don't have those doors open to you. But you still have to grab that. You still have to succeed. You still have to pick good projects and get viewership and all that stuff. So you still have to put the work in. But for him to just be automatically like, well, I'm not a Nepo baby and I don't like that term. It's like, come on, get out of here. So yeah, let's see, here's some previous stuff. The Hunt for Mount. Oh, okay. So he had the Ben Stiller show. in 1992 and 1995. He's an executive producer. That was his second project, his second mainstream project. Don't tell me that the doors weren't open for him to do that because his last name was Stiller. That's like, come on. Like you're not being very, I don't know. You're not being appreciative of the doors that were open for you. You're just kind of like, well, I don't like that term. So yeah, he did the Ben Stiller show for 3 seasons. That was like his second project ever. Like, I'm sorry, the doors are not open to you to have your own TV show for 3 years if your last name isn't Stiller.
It was handed to him.
Yes.
They took the ball and ran with it.
Yeah. I mean, I was saying that when you were gone, that you still have to put the work in. That doesn't mean shit, because there's a lot of people that are Nepo babies that didn't do jack shit.
Right. Look at Pauly Shore. What happened to his career?
Yeah. So Zoolander, that shit was funny as hell. Starsky and Hutch, Dodgeball's great. I love Dodgeball. So there's so many freaking Blades of Glory. That was pretty funny. So Tropic Thunder, of course. So there's so many freaking Ben Stiller movies that I enjoy. It's just for him to sit there and be like, well, I don't like the term, so, well, embrace it.
Should embrace. Correct. I was just about to say the word embrace. Go, yeah, I got my opportunities because of my parents.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't I take those opportunities?
Yeah, you still have to put the work in, regardless if your last name is Stiller or not.
Yeah, it's even
you
like
got to put the work in.
When people, well, you only have money because your parents are rich. You just go, well, yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely a thing.
We're supposed to give it away? Well, yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, he's got a new project he's working on, and he just keeps on talking and talking and talking, and they keep running articles about him. So, all right.
I do admire that these people, like if I were him and I had more money than I knew what to do with, and my great grandkids were put through college already, I would just retire and go like hang out on a yacht somewhere.
Yeah, at what point is it time to just be like, you know what, I'm going to freaking chill?
Yeah. Like, maybe he's really passionate about movie making, and that's what he would do.
Okay, so if tomorrow, and then I didn't have to work, I had all the money that I ever needed, and really didn't have to do anything. I'm an art guy. I'd still be doing art.
Yep, that's true. So maybe that's Paul McCartney. They asked him, like, well, you're 83. Are you going to retire? He's like, why would I do that? Like, if I retired, I would just make music as a hobby. So
yeah,
why not go out and get paid for it? Which makes sense. So maybe that's where he's coming from.
But there's a difference between like doing an indie stuff that you're passionate about and a big, huge budget freaking movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Plus, from our end, like neither of us have a ton of money, ever had a ton of money. We're just exhausted by life sometimes. Whereas I would imagine if you have millions and millions of dollars in the bank, there's always, it should be easy, right?
Who was it that I thought we watched? I thought we watched a thing about it, or maybe I watched a thing where it was Hugh Hefner. Hugh Hefner said that money just basically buys you time. Because you have enough money that you don't have to worry about it. That's what having money is. You're not out just throwing it into the streets, but it's something that you don't have to worry about.
Yep.
That you're buying time.
Yep. And if you have that kind of money, there's no emergency in the future that could come down the road that you can't handle financially.
Yes.
So yeah, having money, and I had some money, and it takes a ton of the stress off because you don't have to worry about how you're going to pay your next bill.
No.
You're just like, I got it. Fine. So, and that's another problem with Hollywood people and, spouting off their beliefs and people latching onto them. That's bad because they don't understand what it's like to be a normal person.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so this next one is we're gonna touch on it very, very briefly because I watched a couple episodes of this, but so BMF canceled on Stars. It was like a black drug drama show.
Okay.
Based off of a couple guys that are from the Metro Detroit area.
Oh, your people again.
My people, of course. And they were into a lot of drug stuff in like the 70s and 80s. Mm-hmm. So it's sort of like their climb to being normal people, and then all of a sudden they just got a crap load of money because they were involved in drugs, and then both of them ended up going to jail for 30 years. One guy just got out. So they had wrote this show called BMF that's basically about it, and it was actually pretty popular on Stars. Of course, the black community embraced it and thought it was the greatest thing from sliced bread.
Sure.
I did, I want to say, about 20 dates on here. I did security for them last summer. So their last season, I did some security for them and met, a lot of production people. There was a couple people that I ran into on set that I worked with in LA. And I was just like, I walked up to him like, I know you. And they just kind of looked at me and like, wait a minute.
You're that big
I
cracker,
do know you.
yeah.
So yeah, it got canceled after 4 seasons. And so I just pulled it up just because it was news, and I'd worked probably about 20 dates as a security guard on the show. So it's officially done.
So was this show done in down your way or in LA?
Yeah, it was shot mostly in Atlanta.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yep. And then I would go and like when they were done filming, I would go basically watch the house so that people weren't messing with the house, and I'd be like standing on the front yard just making sure that nobody's touching stuff. And
that's cool that you met some people that you knew in LA out of nowhere that you recognize. That's awesome.
50 Cent was one of the main producers of it, like one of the main money guys of it. So of course, I got name recognition with 50 Cent putting some money on it. So, but yeah, I'd seen that they got canceled, so I'm like, we'll talk about it. So.
All right.
Okay, so
R.I.P. BMF.
Yeah. Okay, so this isn't this is kind of Corey adjacent. So I've got a new bumper that I don't think I loaded up. So no, I didn't load up a Corey thing because it's a Corey adjacent type thing.
All right.
So this is Corey's girlfriend, and she's got a new album, and we watched a Corey video the other day where he was on local news talking about the album.
Yeah, sure.
So they make this video that's sort of just like a happy Halloween, and her new album is all, coming out right now. So I was like, okay, well, I'll grab it.
They got the subtitles wrong. She's singing Vampire's Ballet, but the subtitles say ballad.
There's so many things. Okay. Number one, the subtitles are weird.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, she's singing her song, and you hear the hum in the background. That's the air conditioning that they failed to turn off.
No.
So that you have to be cognizant of those things.
I thought
about
it was
air conditionings in the background, or hums from the freaking refrigerator making hums and all this other stuff. So they're trying to do a fun video, and do you hear like the constant like?
Yeah, I hear it now.
Yeah, that's them not being production people, and I spotted it right away. Like, come on, Corey. Like, I know you're trying to be like spooky for Halloween, but get it together, dude. And this is shot on his phone. Obviously, he didn't actually have a decent camera.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, come on, dude. If you're seriously trying to promote your girl as your first artist, you would think you would have invested into a pretty decent camera. Like, come on, dude, get it together.
You clearly don't care all that much about her career.
Correct.
You can't even turn the air conditioning off.
So I saw it and I'm like, it's kind of dumb, but if she wanted to do it, he probably did it being a good old boyfriend. But it's dumb because production wise, it sucks. And then those aren't even real candles. Those are just light candles that they kind of put around her as like practicals.
I swear to God, there are days I think Corey Feldman is all one big bit.
Yeah. So it's just like altogether, I hated it, and I was like, okay, we're gonna roast it. What do you think of it?
Well, the song is shit. The production's shit. She looks kind of pretty, I guess.
Yeah, she's a good-looking girl. I don't like all the tattoos that she wears, but she's a good-looking girl.
Yeah, it's like low-effort stuff.
Yeah.
It will go nowhere except for people to roast it.
Yeah.
That's everything with Corey Feldman. Nobody, except for Goonies and Stand By Me, nobody takes anything he does seriously. It's all... So
how many units that you think she's honestly going to sell? 1,000? Maybe 2,000? just because of Corey Feldman's pushing it.
She's going to be tied with my band on Spotify. That's my prediction.
It's a race.
It is. Get to a dozen, baby. See how.
So I've got the bumper that I'm going to do when we do Corey videos. But like I said, this is Corey adjacent because I know Corey's in the background cheering on, being a boyfriend.
If they release this as a full length song on YouTube, I will see. My band has about 3,200 views on YouTube.
Okay.
I'll bet she doesn't get to 3,200 views.
Oh, look out. Challenge accepted.
Yeah. She needs a new boyfriend, clearly.
Clearly. Somebody knows production for number
I'd shut
one.
the air conditioning off, for fuck's sake, at least.
Yeah. Look at the shadows. Looks stupid. Those aren't even real candles. They're just candle lights. You hear the hum in the background. Come on, get it together.
It's kind of a waste because she could probably, only her voice didn't sound terrible. She's kind of has a nice.
Well, she's singing to a recorder.
I'm assuming that's her singing in the recording. I'm going to give her that. But she could pull it off if they did something a little nicer. Like, she looks nice.
Yeah.
It just seems like a waste. It's like they always say, never share your music with the public until it's done. Like, don't put demos out.
Okay.
You can put them out after.
Yeah.
But like, I've shared stuff with you and Dave. That's like different. Like,
oh yeah,
trusted people. But I would never put what I've shared with you out on YouTube. Like, hey, we're working on a new song. What do you think? No, don't do that. Wait till it's done.
Okay. Yeah.
They didn't wait till it's done. This one.
No, they rushed it out.
Mm-hmm.
Probably did it Saturday or something. It was like, oh, we'll put something together. And I don't know if Corey edits, so maybe he had a friend of his edit it together or something.
I'll bet you he did the subtitles because that's the whole the song Vampires Ballet. Okay. You could work with that. Put a fucking apostrophe before the S, and it's not ballad. It's ballet.
Is it wait a minute, is it ballad or is it
Play
ballet?
it again. She's singing ballet.
Yeah, ballet.
Yeah, that's not ballad.
Just bad production all the way. Come on, Corey, get it together, dude.
How does Corey get these chicks, though? I mean, I'm not a tattoo guy, but whatever. It might be his thing. And the Corey's Angels were hot. He must have like...
You have to give it to Corey Feldman. No matter how much that sometimes we'll give him props, sometimes we roast him. You have to give it. He always has hot babes. I don't understand. It has to be the notoriety, right?
Mm-hmm.
That I'm screwing Corey Feldman. It has to be.
I would trade places with Corey Feldman like that. Works on
It has
music
to be
all day.
because of his name.
Hot chicks all the time. That
Yeah.
sounds awesome. So maybe I'm just jealous. Maybe that's why I roast him.
Well, you'd be jealous of his chick selection, but not of his production selection. That's freaking terrible. All right, so we're going to go to the next video. Okay, so there was a celebration of women this weekend.
Oh, yes, there was.
And they've been pumping the hell out of it on X. Variety just keeps on dropping clips after clips after clips.
Uh-huh.
I had seen this one, and she gives props to her mom as opposed to saying, well, if Raquel Welch didn't open up the doors for me and made me as, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like she seriously got like she's human
Yeah.
and says the person that I look up to is my mom. So I was like, okay, I actually like that she's actually being human and not like Hollywood, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, well, I'll grab the clip.
Yeah, sure.
I will ask you this. Who was the first woman who ever made you feel powerful? Somebody who saw you and recognized your talent and made you feel powerful.
You know what? I don't know that I've ever clocked it as a woman because I've always kind of just decided I was that. So I guess the answer has to be my mom. Sure. Was I supposed to say Michelle Obama? Was that supposed to be the answer?
I mean, listen,
it was my mom.
I hope it was your mom before Michelle Obama. Michelle Obama was a little late in our development.
I was like new to her. No, it was.
What did Michelle Obama do? Nothing.
Well, she married the country's first biracial president, I guess.
And that her name is actually Michael, not Obama, not Michelle.
Well, I don't like that. See, that's not right.
I'm just saying okay, not taking the whole Michael thing. What did Michelle Obama actually do?
Nothing.
She did a whole lot of nothing.
She probably did some whatever. First ladies usually, traditionally, they're involved in children's stuff. Like Melania is involved with, kids things. I think what Michelle did, like school lunches or some shit
I was gonna
like
say,
that.
didn't she do school lunches? And that
That's
was
fine.
terrible.
But that's whatever. It's fine, and that's what first ladies are there for like a motherly figure supposed to be. Who's the blonde chick?
Oh, she actress. The one right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, actress. Celebrating women. I would get pissed off at the person behind her who's staring at the camera.
Yeah,
Don't stare at my damn camera.
Why are you trying to sneak in the shot?
I would say that shit too. Like if I'm getting a moment like this between two people and she's interviewing her, stop looking at my damn camera. Get out of the way.
Yeah, I saw some of the clips of speeches. Like I think Wanda Sykes. Do you know who she is?
Yeah, that's unfortunately
famous racist. So she was up there saying, "Well, if you're going to be on my show, if you're a woman, I'm putting you in the front of the line. If you're black, you're hired." I'm like, well, that's kind of racist, but okay.
Yeah, she's known racist.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
But yeah, I thought this would be a fun moment, especially if I had the camera and I was trying to get fun moments at the event. But then the lady looking in the background, just staring at my damn camera, I'd be like freaking going nuts on that lady.
Yeah, get out of the shot. What the fuck?
Hell out
What's
of
wrong
the shot. All right, we'll finish it up. It's only got like a...
My mom, it was my mom, and hopefully we all have moms that let us be all that we want to be.
Amen to moms.
She'll never see this.
Well, listen, please be watching Liza's mom.
See, I thought that was actually a fun moment. But like I said, the blonde in the background needs to stop staring at the damn camera.
Right, I don't want to be looking at her. That's Ilsa Schlesinger, I think, is her name. I think.
Yeah.
The blonde. Okay. She needs to eat a sandwich. Just saying.
Yeah, I like girls that have a little bit of meat on their bones, not like super skinny.
Nah.
Okay, so this one is just a viral thing that I had seen when I was just grabbing clips and all kinds of stuff.
Uh-huh.
And we had talked about Justin Bieber a couple times where there was a guy that was impersonating him.
Mm-hmm.
And then I never heard, if I was Justin Bieber, I would be suing the crap out of that guy.
Yeah.
Especially he made it look like that he was actually there. It's like, dude, this dude's making money off my name.
Mm-hmm.
So this is just the Biebs, I guess, is starting to do some sort of live stream on Twitch or
Biebs.
something.
Okay.
So it's just him kind of talking about opening up to dealing with hated comments on Twitch after one particular hurt remark got him during the first week of his streaming. So that's ultimately what made him famous, right? Is he started on YouTube, I think.
No, he was like a
back
Disney
in the
kid.
day.
He was a Disney guy. Disney Channel.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken. He was the most wholesome of wholesome.
And then he got corrupted by the man.
Well, he got corrupted by ghetto culture is what happened. And all of a sudden he get tatted up and hanging out with a yo dog. What's up? I mean, if you look at him talking when he was 15, he loved his mom.
Greatest person ever.
Good. And now all of a sudden he's like a thug.
So Justin Bieber is over here snugged up. He's got like a snuggie or something.
Like, I don't know any of these people, and like going on Twitch is like vulnerable as hell because like people who just feel shitty about themselves project.
Oh, maybe that wasn't him.
Right.
Right here is the Biebs.
Okay.
Mean ass things, you know what I mean? Like, it's already hard enough to put yourself out there, and then you got to read like, oh man, like.
Right.
I read a comment. It was like the night after I was playing basketball. I was exhausted as hell, and they were like, Justin's not his exuberant. He'll never be his exuberant self ever again. Like, he's lost his...
Isn't that like an internet thing that you don't read the comments?
That's always been I never read
comments.
comments.
Like, I have to read them kind of because I got to hit like.
Yeah.
But for the most part, if they're having conversations, I will conversate with them. If they're just like trolling me or being a jerk, I block, hide their comment or something. Because it's just like you're not adding anything to a conversation. Like, I want people to conversate about the clip. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Plus, keep in mind. So Justin Bieber at this point, he's like 40, maybe.
He's got to be. Yeah, he's got to be.
And he's
got to be at least in his 30s, mid 30s.
It's just a arrested development of these people. Like, I'm assuming his buddies are in their 30s over there with the fucking pink hoodie with the hood up.
Yeah. Justin Bieber's 31.
Oh, 31? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
He added about 10 years to him.
That's fair. Well, I don't know. It's, time flies.
But yeah, isn't that kind of the unwritten rule is you don't read your own comments, especially at Twitch? Because Twitch is just a bunch of freaking weirdos.
It depends. I don't know. If you like Asmongold, he has a channel. He's always interacting with his chat because they're generally pretty positive towards him.
Yeah. Did you watch this video today talking about the Asian truck driver that didn't know the signs in the United States?
No, I haven't.
Oh yeah, you gotta watch that, dude. I almost pulled the video up, but I couldn't find a clean clip of it, and I was like, I don't want to do the same thing Asmongold's doing, but it's pretty funny.
His like charisma. I was like, what? I'm like, I just played basketball last night. I'm just tired. Like, and we're talking about emotional things. So like, of course I'm gonna be like, it's not always like, you know what I mean? But like when I start getting in my head, like, man, did I lose my did I lose my charisma and like
and the people around him are yes guys, just like, oh Justin, whatever you want.
Listen,
whatever you want to do, bro.
I've known lots of people who smoke weed, Derek, in my life. And some of them don't act like idiots when they do. And some of them turn into this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's like
I got nothing else to add to the conversation.
Yeah, dog. Yeah. It's so pathetic.
Yeah, bro. I got nothing to add, man.
It's like, well, I mean, that's like ghetto culture is you're supposed to be like chill about everything and yeah, man, I don't care. Yeah. It's fucking pathetic.
Yeah.
A pink fucking hoodie. Fuck off with that.
It's not pink, it's salmon.
With his hood up, he's inside. Why?
Yeah, why are you rocking a hood inside?
It's so sad to see people like this turn into people like that. It's awful. All
right, so this next story is, and I'm only assuming that your daughters listen to Billie Eilish.
Yeah, Billie Eilish, yeah.
Billie Eilish.
No, actually, I don't think one of them likes her. I think the other two don't.
So Billie Eilish calls out billionaires while accepting the Music Inventor Award. Tells them to give their money away, shorties. Mark Zuckerberg was reportedly in the room when the comment was made. Love y'all. Oh, well, I'll just play the video because you're pretty much just summarizing what she says.
Love you all, but there's a few people in here that have a lot more money than me. And,
okay.
If you're a billionaire, why are you a billionaire? No hate, but yeah, give your money away, shorties. Love you guys. Thank you so much.
So she gave away $11.5 million to charities.
Okay. All right. Well, she's putting
her money where her mouth is. So you at least have to appreciate that, even though I'm not a Billie Eilish fan.
No.
But for her to, well, the millionaires and billionaires, they got to pay their fair share. I don't like that shit. It's not up to her.
Well, here's my problem with this, and the problem with Democrats, and this is always the problem I've had with Democrats in general, is they can't into math. Here, let me do some basic math for you. So, if somebody with $1 billion pays 10% tax, that's whatever it is, 10 million, right? Mm-hmm. So let's say rich people are paying 10 million. Let's say I make $100,000 and I pay 10% tax. I'm paying 10,000, right? Who's paying more taxes?
The millionaires and billionaires.
That's correct. So, but they can't get this through
They
their
can't
head.
math correctly?
They already pay more taxes.
Yeah.
Unless they're cheating on their taxes, which is...
And there's a cap, right? I'm pretty sure there's a cap that you only pay a certain amount of taxes for X amount of dollars, right?
There should be a cap. Yeah, I don't know what the cap is, 60% or something like that. If you're in Britain and you're a millionaire, you pay like 90% tax, which is why a lot of British musicians move to Switzerland for a year or two. You know, so
that's a lot of money. 90% tax.
It's just ridiculous. Plus, whatever. She did give $11.5 million.
Yeah, she put your money where her mouth says. So I do appreciate that.
But to who?
Yeah,
like who did she give the money to for?
It's the world peace. I don't know. Probably something retarded.
Yeah. It'll do nothing. Money doesn't fix anything.
Yeah.
for other people. It would fix shit for me, but
it doesn't fix anything for anybody. Yeah. I mean, because there's a lot of charities out there that only give you like 10% of. So if I donate $100, only like 10% of it goes to the actual charity. Everything else is like office space, and
administrative costs,
and games and balloons. Like it doesn't actually go to like the actual charity to help like a little kid.
Yeah. Well, Billie Eilish is lucky that she has a musical and talented brother that writes all the songs.
Oh, is that what it is? Her brother writes them?
You pretty sure.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know a thing about her. Did you want to do a little quick search about her?
Yeah, let me do a quick search about her.
Because a lot of her songs are very mundane, right? Like, I think it's the greatest thing. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it's like the mumble rap version of pop. It's just this miserable, fucking depressing.
It's like emo, girly music, right?
I think so, as far as I know. Everything I've heard. Who writes Billie English? She may write some of the songs. I don't know. Oh, yeah, she co-writes her songs with her brother.
Okay.
Which, here's what that means, and this is my guess. I'm guessing here. He writes all the music, and she writes the lyrics.
It's possible.
Because it says Billie Eilish co-writes her songs with her brother, who is a musician and producer.
Oh, God. He does all the instruments.
Right.
He does all the...
Right. She writes some stupid 8th grade poetry, gets out there with her big titties and sings. Great. Congrats.
But the millions and billionaires.
Well, she saved world hunger.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not going to shit on her that she actually puts her money where her mouth is, because there's a lot of people that do not do that. So I do give her props for that.
Yeah, but the entitlement of her to even say, like, well, you've got more money than me, you should give some. I'd be like, bitch, who are you to tell me what to do with my money? I'm sorry, what?
Like, don't look at my pocketbook. Don't you even look at it.
Right, stay in your pockets. Yeah. Don't reach into mine.
Keep in your damn pocketbook. Okay, so I've got one last video of somebody that I enjoyed as a youngster.
Okay.
But now she's getting a little bit older, but...
It happens.
Sharon Stone.
Oh, yeah, I'm with you.
Early Sharon Stone was fantastic.
Ridiculously hot. In Total Recall, forget it.
Yes. Ooh. But now she's just kind of like old woman yelling at the trees or something. But this is part of the Variety Power of Women speech.
Yeah.
And there's a difference between being the moment.
The fuck is she wearing?
And then being something.
It looks like a plastic bag.
And I can tell you because I'm hot.
With a lot of work done, but okay.
No.
Because I'm no longer Sharon Stone, as you may have noticed. I'm now Sharon motherfucking Stone. And there's a difference between...
Sharon motherfucking Stone.
It's also tiresome, Derek.
Yes.
But she's speaking to her people and whatever. And everybody's woo, woo.
I don't have people. Maybe I need to get people.
No, don't get people.
Just yes, I need yesers. Just be like, oh yes, Derek. Yes, Derek. Whatever you want, Derek.
Sharon motherfucking Stone. Woo, woo. It's like an audience.
I've never had one person do that, let alone a whole group.
I had a group of people. When I play guitar, I got some woos on occasion. I didn't say I was Julio.
I get a lot
Scissors.
of. I get a lot of. I get a little hate because I am right leaning and always have been. Before Trump, I was always somewhat right leaning. I was more moderate before, moderate for a very long time, and then just kind of over the years, I've kind of moved a little bit more to the right.
Yep.
But I get a lot of hate because as soon as somebody and this could just be old man yelling at the clouds. I get a lot of hate because I do stuff, and I get hate because people are jealous. They'll straight up bag you and not hire you because they're straight up jealous.
That's a dangerous.
When I was in
slope,
LA, I had multiple producers come up to me and say, "You're not from LA, are you?" Like, nope. Like, yeah, we can tell. Because I'm a hustler. Like, I'm over here, I'm running over here, I'm doing over this, I'm going over here and doing this, and I'm, you know what I mean? Like I'm just like an Energizer bunny, going. You know what I mean?
See,
and I got a lot of people like, I hate that fucking guy because he's talented. I get a lot of that, a lot, because I'm talented and I'm not on the left.
See,
that's where I get a lot of hate.
I'm slightly, this is based on this conversation, more humble than you are, because there are times where I'm like, I used to do open mic nights it was original songs, and other musicians would get like standoffish with me, and my buddies who were with me would go, they're just jealous. But now that I've released music on Spotify and there's not many people listening, I'm like, well, maybe I just suck. Maybe that's why people don't listen. I don't assume it's because of jealousy.
And well, it's not being
But to me, I don't care. Like, I believe in what I write, and I'm proud of the music I put out, and that's the end of it.
It's not having a big head. It's having confidence. And when, dude, Julio, if I knew you when I shot my film The Warrior and you came to set, you'd been like, holy crap. Like, this dude is a fucking, I'm not a terror at all. I'm nice. But I'm very on my shit. So you'd be like, man, this dude is doing a lot. Doing wardrobe and doing decorations and then doing costumes and then going over here and walking actors through a script, and then I was running B camera and I was going over here and doing this, and then I had to call for lunch and then I had to do this. Like, I'm constantly da, 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 da. And there's not a lot of people that could do what I do.
Sure.
And I'm not trying to be like, oh, look at me, I'm the greatest person ever. There's just not. There's people that don't have the drive that I have.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know what I mean? So it's like, it's. So I get a lot of people, they can't do what I can do, so they immediately just kind of just kind of try to blow you off because they can't compete in their eyes, not my eyes. I'm not trying to compete with anybody. I'm just trying to be me. But they see me and they see the whirlwind of Derek, and they can't compete.
See,
they can't compete at all.
I don't take criticism. Well, that's not true. I can't say I don't take criticism seriously from people I don't know. But the people I do know and the people who I have respect for, that's the criticism I'll take. Like my bandmates, stuff like that. That's reasonable. But like we've talked about before, once the product is released, it's gone.
Yeah.
And you have to take criticism. Like if somebody listens to one of my songs and they go, well, I don't like it, I just go, okay. I mean, you didn't like it. Like I'm upset they didn't like it. I would like people to like it, but it doesn't make me angry. I just go, okay, it's not your thing. It's cool. Like, I don't take it personally.
I don't either. I was looking at Sharon Stone's IMDb. She just did a lot of television until she started breaking out doing movies.
She looks awful. She looks like Hillary Clinton all of a sudden.
She did. She did Total Recall in 1990. And then
she probably still could look really good, I would think, if she little makeup and stuff, right?
Yeah.
that wouldn't be very feminist of her. Other than Sydney Sweeney rolling out at the Variety and she's like, hey, check this out.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think of that? Jank ass bitches.
So yeah, we'll watch the rest of Sharon Stone. And I'm pretty sure I think she says something about Sydney Sweeney.
Being the moment and then being something, right? And I can tell you because I'm hot.
Was hot.
Yeah.
Because I'm no longer Sharon Stone, as you may have noticed. I'm now Sharon motherfucking Stone.
So I think she was giving Sydney Sweeney some sort of award or something. And so I didn't get the whole clip or whatever. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And just kind of going back and summarizing is when I was younger, it was difficult for me to put myself out there when I was real young. And then when I started putting myself out there and I was getting people to look at what I was doing as far as my art. And then I've been into the situations where there was a full theater of people watching my art. And then I've also been in the situations where there was nobody watching my art. So it's very humbling. But when you put yourself out there enough, then it's like, this is my art and it stands alone. And if you like it, great. If you don't like it, that's fine. But I'm not going to accept criticism from somebody that doesn't also have the desire, the drive to be able to tell stories, to put themselves out there. If they're just doing it because they want to laugh and they want to make some sort of comment, I'm not listening to you.
Yeah,
you're not adding anything to.
That's the internet, though. That's
but that has nothing to do with internet. I've had people say it to my face.
Oh,
yeah,
well, that's rude.
Yes.
Well,
I'm not trying, and it's like I'm not trying to be an asshole. But if you haven't made some sort of dent in the industry, why am I going to listen to you? I put myself out there, good, bad, ugly. If it didn't work out, or if it's successful, or I took a crap sandwich, whatever it is, I put myself out there. I'm not going to listen to somebody that doesn't put themselves out there and just kind of wants to criticize somebody. I'm not listening to that stuff, and I'm not trying to be an asshole. You know what I mean?
I think the difference between you and I and that with what we do is, I'm not going to say artists, but as creative people and do it, you're by yourself. Like, it's your movie. It's all on you, right?
Yeah.
I have a band. So I have like brothers that you know what I mean? I have people supporting and shit like that. So other people to bounce stuff off of. Whereas I think in your situation, you don't really.
No, because my family don't do art. They don't do anything. So if I was in the comic book space and Ethan Van Sciver had notes for me, I'm listening.
Sure.
But if I do a comic book and somebody on YouTube who hasn't done anything has a comment, I'm not listening to that person. And it has nothing to do with ego. It has everything to do with which voice am I going to listen to?
Yeah. Yep.
You know what I mean? And it has nothing to do with ego. It has everything to do with, if I want to grow as an artist, I have to listen to somebody that's going to be able to give me honest feedback, not just troll or talk shit to my face or whatever it is. You know what I mean?
So I'm on a forum. It's a music forum where artists share their music and stuff, like other independent artists. And somebody will put up hey, check out my song. And we're pretty honest with each other. Like, hey, that's a good song, but I think the hi-hat's a little, do you have a similar thing with movie making? Like, is there like, hey, check out my clip or check out my short film and see that?
No.
Like, I guess your peers is what I'm saying. Like other movie makers.
And I don't know how it is in the music industry, but in film, my pretty, you can't touch my pretty, my pretty, you can't touch my pretty, you're not gonna be nothing with my pretty, hey, my pretty. Like, everybody's like holding it to their breast like it's a freaking baby. And it's like you're not gonna grow as an artist if you're sitting there going, well, you can't look at my baby. You know what I mean? Like that's how people act in the film industry.
Yeah, music's a little different. I mean, it happens with like local bar bands. They'll kind of cat fight with one another. But for the most part, I found the communities I've been a part of and the forums I've been a part of sharing music are really, they kind of root for you.
Yeah.
But they'll say, hey, the singer didn't do so good. Give you good feedback.
Yeah.
Because they're wanting you to be better. They're rooting for you. They're on your side, basically. Whereas I think in your experience, it sounds like you've run into people who just aren't on your side.
Yeah,
like
they're on their own side and screw off. If so, I had a gentleman reach out to me that wanted me to executive produce for him, and he wanted me to give like a bunch of money to his movie, and I'm like, brother, like I literally financed my own movie. Like, I don't have that kind of money just to kind of throw at a project that I have no idea. And he had an actor that was actually pretty decent that was attached to it. But it's just like, bro, like I can't do that.
Must have made you feel pretty good that he thought you had the money.
Yeah, that was pretty good. But
like,
he's the only one that's ever come to me. Even the people that were in my movie have never even reached out for advice or anything. Because like I said, it's this, oh, my pretty, I've got an idea and I don't want anybody to steal it. And it's like, that's the wrong attitude to have.
For me, it was the, my friends who generally are musicians, because that's how I meet them and we talk about music and stuff. So, I had a house and I wrote songs and it would attract people to come by every Saturday. And it was different people. Sometimes it was this guy, this guy, this guy. Sometimes it was this person. And we'd always just jam. But it was like I was the place to go.
Yeah.
If you wanted to have a few beers, write some songs. And then I would always mix it down at the end of the day and give people CDs of what they wrote to take home and listen to.
Yeah.
And it was just great, man. Because we were just all friends. There was no competition at all. Everybody was like, all right, I'll play drums on this. I'll play guitar on that. It was a lot of fun. I miss it.
That's the one thing I wish that the film industry had that music has, because it's almost like a brother in arms thing that musicians have, where it's like, I play the bass and you play the bass, so we got something in common. Filmmakers are, no, I've got this idea and I don't want you to steal it, so I've got to protect it with my life. And it's like you're not growing as a artist if you're like that at all.
Yeah. Well, that's sad if that's how the movie,
because you can't copyright an idea. If I come to you and said, Julio, I got a great idea for a movie. I'm going to have this villain guy, and he's going to be dressed up in a big banana outfit, and he's going to go out and he's going to kill a bunch of people in this banana outfit, and then I'm going to have a sidekick called Split, so it's a banana split, and then I'm going to have like these cops come and they bust them down the walls and they go after the banana guy. People don't do that. They'll just be like, well, somebody's going to steal the banana split idea. And it's just like, I can't copyright an idea.
Yeah.
But if I write it on a piece of paper, then I can copyright it. But so I just think it's the worst attitude to have, that number one, if you think that you're better than somebody, you don't at least reach out for some advice at all. I had one person, and he was asking for money more or less than anything.
Yeah.
But it's just like, if I was in their shoes, I would be reaching out to me, even if it was for just advice. Like, hey, what did you do with this one, or how did you do this, or who did you go through for this prop, or whatever it was. I don't, because everybody thinks that they could do it better than somebody else.
That's true. One of the guys I have 3 guys in my band. It's really 2, but there's another guy. Anyway,
yeah.
So the other guy, I actually met him because he liked wrestling. He worked with my mom, who also liked wrestling, and my mom said, "Hey, my son likes wrestling. Maybe you can come over and watch the pay-per-view." So I met him through that, right?
Nice.
Then he saw I had a little studio, and he's like, "Oh, I love music, but I can't play anything." So I handed him a notepad. I'm like, "You're the lyricist now. Write words." Write some words. And he wrote some words.
You're in the game, brother.
And I wrote a song around it. And at the end of the night, we had a song. And he was like, I never thought this was possible. I'm like, yeah, there's a CD. There's the song you wrote with your words. It was, man, I miss that. I miss my studio. I miss my musician buds. But
yeah,
what are you going to do?
But yeah, I wish music, or I wish the film was more like music in that aspect, where it's sort of a brotherhood type thing. No, it is not.
Yeah, well, all the people I played music with, I was friends with first. And we just all wound up, like, I was in a dart league. I met some people. Then we talked about music. And then we'd find out we played. And then hey, let's get together. So I wasn't looking for musicians.
Yeah.
I just had a group of friends that all like music.
Well, filmmakers can't just jam.
No, that's what I'm saying.
There's no jamming.
It's a drag. Yeah, right. You can't. Yeah. Well, writer's room, right? Bigger productions, don't they have a writer's room and that's sort of like a jam session?
Okay, so I took a writer's class at Second City in LA.
Oh,
I want to say 2016.
Mm-hmm.
And I insulted one of the guys.
Derek.
He come up with this idea that had like 30 characters in it. And it was like this whole big thing. And he's telling us, and I'm just like, brother, that's a lot. You got a lot going on in that project.
Hey, give me some
and he took
points.
offense. He took offense to it. Like, how dare you say anything? And it's like, number one, we're like a writers group, and number two, there's a lot going on in your project. Like, how can you get all that filmed? And it's like you gotta be thinking about the film side of it too, like how you production wise, how you can make it happen. And because he was just like this glorious thing, and there's all these characters, and it's the whole thing, and I'm just like, brother. So it's like he didn't want to hear honesty. All I was doing is just being an honest writing partner because it was sort of what the exercise was.
Yeah.
And he didn't want to hear it. I was the evil guy.
Well, but you were right though. You can't.
I was right.
You can't come out and pitch a $500 million movie.
Most times, in the ballpark of being right. Not always right, but I'm usually in the ballpark. I'm in the stadium.
On occasion, I'm right.
I've been right a couple of three times.
Yeah. All right, so we're Sunday at 8 o'clock?
7.
7?
7.
I always get my times mixed up. All right, 7 o'clock.
I wouldn't mind, and I know we do 7. I know we do 8 o'clock on Tuesdays. I wouldn't mind doing 7 to 7 to 7, like always starting at 7.
I agree with you for two reasons. A, it's earlier, and I like that. And B,
it's easier to remember.
The Commanders play on Sunday night, so I can watch more of the game afterwards. I know. It's my thing. But no, 7. And it's easier to remember. So Tuesday 7, Sunday 7.
Yeah. 7 to 7. And then we're going to do deep dive on Sunday. I got to figure out what we're going to do.
All right.
And then I'm going to work on a bumper for a new wrestling segment. I don't know if I'll get it done like this week, but I'll work on that. And yeah. So, that's the show. That's the whole kit and caboodle.
All right. Thank you, Derek, for having me on as always.
Yeah, it's always
Good luck
fun.
with the house sale, and I will see you on Sunday.
We'll see you on Sunday. All right, bye, everybody.
Later.
Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track. Keep my head up, staying strong, always moving on. Feel I don't belong, tell my thoughts to move along. Push myself to be the best, die with no regrets. Live with every breath, see my message start to spread. And I had so many dreams, then you hit your teens. Life ain't really what it seems, try to find out what it means. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win. I don't want no fake love, I want the real stuff. Everybody listen up, cause I'll only say it once. I'm gonna show you all the path, if you want it bad. I'm gonna show you where it's at, yeah, how you can get it back. Yeah, cause I ain't never done, I'll be number one.